right, so we're starting off at Numbers chapter 12, verse 1. We want to go over this thing with Moshe talking about Moses. Moses had multiple wives. I can't do. Here, so we can see. All right, go ahead, brother.
All right. Numbers chapter 1 and 12. Chapter 12 and verse 1. And Miriam and Aaron spake against Moses because of the Ethiopian woman whom he had married, for he had married an Ethiopian woman.
So he think this is another woman. I'm telling him this is the same woman, Jethro's daughter. He think this is another woman. He said because his argument is that Jethro's daughter is a Midianite.
Mm-hmm.
She's a Midianite woman, and this is an Ethiopian woman. And I'm telling them that this is the same woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't understand timeline. You don't understand timeline. He makes an argument like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
The timeline tells you this have to be the same woman.
Mm-hmm.
The timeline tells you this have to be the same woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the logic? It's very simple. That's why timeline is so important to get your doctrine correct. Your timeline is not down. You and I gonna see what I'm gonna show you. The timeline gonna show you this has to be the same woman. There is absolutely no way this could be another woman. Tony.
The timeline of when Moses spoke against, when Moses' sister spoke against Moses' wife, she was that what's that Armenian?
No, Ethiopian. No, it's talking about Midian.
She was the Midianite. That's who he was married to at that time, a Midianite.
Huh.
And then she called leprosy and
This is necessary.
Was what that noise?
Yeah, God.
You know how they get down, bro.
on the way to Crenshaw. I think she called leprosy when she spoke against Moses' wife.
But we get a timeline down so we can show the situation there. That's we're gonna go a little bit farther than the timeline. Exodus chapter 4, verse 19. Let's get Exodus chapter 4, verse 19. (19 and 20). You got Exodus chapter 4, verse 19 and 20.
I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
Exodus chapter 14, reading that verse 19.
Chapter 4, verse 19.
Oh, God, it's not.
Exodus chapter 4, verse 19 and 20.
Exodus chapter 4, starting at verse 19. And the Lord said unto Moses in Midian,
He's in Midian. Go ahead.
Go, return into Egypt,
Uh-huh.
for all the men are dead which sought thy life.
Right. So all those, remember when Moses fled?
Mm-hmm.
That Pharaoh was on the throne.
Come.
He's finally dead.
Come.
And all those men are sort of like they're dead.
Come.
Right?
Come.
So this is at least 40 years later
Okay.
when he's going back.
Come.
Right?
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 20. And Moses took his wife and his son.
So he has one woman. He took his wife and his son, right? He was in Midian when God told him to come back. So in Midian, when he had his one wife, he told taking his wife and his sons with him to go to Egypt. As God told him to go. Right? Go ahead.
And set them unto an ass, and he took the rod of God and he returned to the land of Egypt, and Moses took the rod and God in his hand.
Right? So now he's going back to Egypt. So I'm getting the timeline. The timeline, he has one wife here, and he headed back to Egypt. We clear? Right? So we can be clear. 19. All right, can we read down?
Come. Reading that verse 21.
Yes, sir.
Come. Exodus chapter 4, reading that verse 21. And the Lord said unto Moses, when thou goest to return into Egypt, see that thou do all those wonders before Pharaoh, which I have put in thy heart, but which I have put in thy hand, but I will harden his heart that he shall not let the people go.
Right? So we see what the Lord said. The Lord telling him, I'm gonna send you, I'm gonna harden his heart. So he's already telling Moses what's for this to happen already. Right? I want to jump down to verse 27. Verse 27.
Exodus chapter 4, reading at verse 27. And the Lord said unto Aaron, go unto the wilderness to meet Moses. And he went and met him in the mount of God and kissed him.
So now Aaron leaving Egypt, and he's going all the way where? To where Moses is in Midian. Right? Moses getting ready to come, but Aaron God told him, go meet your brother all the way in Midian. Right. So he goes into the wilderness, right? And he goes meet him at the Mount of God. The Mount of God is all the way in Midian. Right? Remember when the burning bush at? Right. That's where the Mount of God is. So he goes all the way there, meets Moses, and he kissed him. Right? All the way in Midian. Go ahead.
Did he know him at this time, though?
No.
I know it's his brother. No. He didn't know Moses at this time?
He didn't know who?
Moses.
Who didn't know Moses?
Aaron.
Of course he know Moses.
The text is suggesting that they don't know each other, though.
What?
Yeah, it's kind of like the text is suggesting they don't know each other at this time, and when they see each other, they go.
Wait, how did you say you don't know each other? Where you get that from?
So he knew him back before he fled from Egypt.
Of course. Moses fled. When did Moses fled Egypt?
At like 40 years old.
No, before he was 40.
20.
He was like in his teens or something. So what does his brother know? They only like 3 years apart.
Right.
Of course, Aaron will know who Moses is.
Right, but this text, from what I'm
asking you, what verse you saying is telling you that?
I don't have the verse offhand. I don't have the verse. I'll get it though. I'll get it for you.
So he was born after he wasn't slaughtering their kids no more for being Israel, like 2 and under. That's when.
What do you mean?
That's when Aaron was born after the.
Aaron is before Moses. He's 3 years older than Moses.
Okay,
He's older
than Moses.
Yeah. All right.
Who was reading here?
I was reading that verse 28. Exodus chapter 4, reading that verse 28. And Moses told Aaron all the words of the Lord who had sent him, and all the signs which he had commanded him.
So how does Moses know Aaron?
From
he knows his brother.
Before he fled to Egypt.
Remember, the text says that God told Aaron to go into the wilderness to meet Moses. Of course, Aaron know who Moses is. He was say, well, who's Moses? Right. If I don't know Moses, the question is who's Moses?
I'm gonna meet him to know who we are.
Who's this? Obviously, he know who Moses is. Right. Not only that, it says when he got to the Mount of God, it says he kissed him. You kissing someone you don't know?
He missed him. Like, can't get that.
No, you're not doing that.
No, it's a kissing stranger.
If you don't know him, you're first gonna ask who is he? And when you meet him, you're gonna be like, y'all know this guy, kiss him. No, I'm not gonna do that.
Right. Yeah, no. Cause I went back to the movie, and in the movie, it's like they meet each other, but Moses is asleep and Aaron walk up. Yeah. That's.
Listen to the movies, bro.
Calm.
Right. So Moses told Aaron all the words of the Most High, who had sent him. Obviously, Aaron knows the Most High, because the Most High told Aaron to go to the wilderness. So Aaron knows the Most High. Moses knows the Most High.
So,
right?
I'm gonna just say this, but in the movie, they got Aaron, they got Moses going to the wilderness. He's going out there, and then they got Aaron meeting him, and Aaron know more at this time. Moses don't know really what's going on, and Aaron wake Moses up, and his camel was dead, and all this kind of crazy stuff. I just brought that up because the movie do make it seem like they don't know each other here, and that's crazy. Why would the movie do that?
There's a movie. We don't read the Bible there. Because
That's crazy. That's inaccurate.
They got it for a movie on
just like the movie don't show Moses putting his hand in his bosom.
Right.
His
Yeah.
hand turned
Yeah.
to white as snow.
Yeah. Yeah.
They had a movie with so that guy Christian Slater was doing the voice of Moses
Mhm.
in an animated
Oh,
thing, and he put his hand in his bosom, his hand came out with boils on.
wow.
Like that's not what it's talking about.
Right. Yeah, they gotta switch it up a little. Mm.
The reason why I'm coming here is that Moses is getting ready to come, and he's coming on his way, right? He's coming on his way to come into Egypt, as
Come.
we just read, right?
Come.
He goes and Aaron meets him, and Aaron kissed him. Then Moses tells him all the words of the Lord. So he was coming with his wife and his child, right?
Come.
Exodus, can we get Exodus 18? Exodus the 18th chapter. Exodus 18, verse 1 and 2.
Exodus chapter 18 from the top. When Jethro, the priest of Midian, Moses' father-in-law, heard of all that God had done for Moses and for Israel, his people, and that the Lord had brought Israel out of Egypt.
Right. So when Moses goes back to Egypt, right, he is busy doing the Lord's work, right? The plagues, then he brings the people out, part of the Red Sea, the whole lot going on. Now they come all the way back, right? Go ahead.
Verse 2. Then Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, took Zipporah, Moses' wife, after he had sent her back.
When did he send her back? Obviously, he sent her back. Remember, she was coming with him to Egypt, right? But when Aaron comes and Aaron meets them, Aaron tells Moses, bro, Pharaoh's over here killing children. You don't want to bring your children here bring your children here, right? So what does he do?
Send them back.
He sent his wife back with his 2 children. So she don't come into Egypt. He sent her back, right? So the timeline is, I'm trying to tell him, when does Moses have time to marry this Cushite woman?
Right.
He comes back with the children of Israel, and Jethro brings his wife and his children with him after he sent her back.
Okay.
Where does he have time to meet a Cushite woman at?
And what need for another wife do we have here?
Huh?
And what need for another wife do we have here?
No need for another wife at all. Because listen, he's already in violation marrying a Midianite woman. He's already married inside a nation already. He's gonna go make it double and go marry a Cushite woman.
especially have a kid by her too.
Make no sense. That's why I asked Moshe, I said, where is it recorded that he married this woman at? You saying, all he's saying, well, he married Cushite. I said, when did this happen? When did this happen? We see clearly when he married Zipporah, that's detail in there when he married her, right? There's no detail of him marrying no Cushite woman. You know what I'm saying? It is not there in the text. So I'm asking, it's not there, right? We have that. He sent her back. There is no timeline for him God told him to go to Egypt, come out of Egypt, and his wife comes back to him. There is no time in there where he married another woman at. None. No timeline. This is the first time here that Miriam would meet Moses' wife. Remember, because she didn't come to Egypt.
Right.
When Jethro brings him and shows you this is the first time Miriam is meeting his wife.
Okay.
And she's like, hold up.
Oh wow.
Hold up. You married to a
Oh.
Cushite woman?
Mm-hmm.
Why is Miriam not saying a Midianite woman?
Ooh.
Miriam don't know Jethro. She don't know this dude.
Wow.
She don't know he's a Midianite. What does she do know though? She knows the land that she's in is Cushite land.
Egypt.
She knows she's in Cushite land.
Huh. Okay. Oh wow.
She knows he's in Cushite land. That's why she said, that's the text said, because you married a Cushite woman.
Okay. So she don't know a Cushite and a Midian could be the same thing at this point.
They're not the same thing. They don't know Jethro. She don't know Jethro, neither does Aaron. Remember, it's Miriam and Aaron coming up against him because he married a Cushite woman.
Okay, calm.
Right?
Okay.
Aaron knew he had a wife.
Mm-hmm.
Aaron ain't saying nothing. Aaron like, we got to get back in and get the children of Israel. He's not saying anything, right?
Calm.
I think he's the one that told Miriam, hey, Moses married a Cushite woman. When I went to go talk to him in the Mount of God, he was bringing his wife and children.
Right.
He had a Cushite woman with him. When he sent her back after I told him, hey,
Right.
Pharaoh killing children over here. You want to send your children back because they're young.
So that was wise counsel that he got right there too.
It's wise counsel, but then later on, when he went and told Miriam, after it's all said and done, now all of the events are happening, now everything's gonna settle down for a minute, right?
Yeah.
Now they're coming up against Moses about the Cushite woman,
right?
That he has married.
It's not a,
and they think it's a completely different. They think it's a completely different woman.
Wow.
It's not a completely different woman. It's a Cushite. No.
Wow. Oh wow.
I'm showing you the timeline. There's no timeline for him to marry a second woman. It's nowhere in the text. They have no timeline to prove any of that. None of it.
You have to send him back. Yet he could have time to marry. Anything else?
There's no timeline to marry no other woman. Period. None at all whatsoever. Right? Can we get 2 Chronicles chapter 21 verse 16? I did a whole class on this, as a matter of fact.
Well, he did it to make his sister mad. Jethro and his sister mad.
2 Chronicles chapter 21. This is just to answer the brother's question. Verse 16.
Yeah, 2 Chronicles chapter 21, verse 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 Chronicles chapter 21, verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
Moreover, the Lord stared up against Jehoram, the spirit of the Philistines.
The God stirred up against, remember, Israel is in the land. That's why, again, you also need to know geography. Geography. What they don't know, geography, location. They're in Israel. The Lord stirred up against Jehoram the spirit of the Philistines. We know what the Philistines are. The Philistines would be on the coast. Right? That's where they would be. Right? To the south, we're in the middle. Then to the south of us would be Esau. And right below, right after Esau is where the wilderness is. Where they were in, right? With Jethro and all that was going on, right? So the Philistines, go ahead.
And of the Arabians.
And the Arabian, that's where they are. Right? In the wilderness, they're in Arabia. That's what they said. They was in Arabia. Right? That's where they are.
So the Egyptian wilderness is Arabian?
Huh?
No.
The Egyptian wilderness is Arabian?
No. When you come out of the Egyptian wilderness, you in Arabia.
Once
they cross the Red Sea over,
they
cross into Arabia.
Okay.
They're in Arabia at this point, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
That's why, as I said, Mount Sinai is in Arabia.
Arabia,
Arabia.
right? Because they're at Mount Sinai right now when Jethro comes with his wife and children.
Okay.
They're out Mount Sinai. They're in Arabia,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
So the location, so they're in Arabia.
That's where that burning bush is.
That's where the burning bush is in Arabia.
Okay.
So God stirred up the spirit of the Philistines who was on the coast. It says, and the Arabians. We know where the Arabians at. The Arabians at, right? They're in the wilderness.
Right.
Where Israel was.
Right. When you come out the wilderness.
Right.
They
That's where they at.
Okay.
Go ahead.
That's where near the Ethiopians.
That's where that word near the who?
Ethiopians.
That's near the Arabians is near the who?
Ethiopia.
The Ethiopians. That means they're right together.
Mm-hmm. Borders on.
The Arabians are near the Ethiopians. So when Miriam is calling her a what? An Ethiopian, the Ethiopians are near where? The Arabians, they're in the Arabian Peninsula.
Which is the Medians.
Right. So Ethiopians are Cushites.
Come.
So you had Cushites living where? In the Arabian land.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
That's why they're calling his wife a Cushite, an Ethiopian,
Okay.
because they're staying in Arabian land. That's where they are. The text says that were near the Ethiopians, the Cushites.
Okay. So that's some geography for us.
That's geography for you. I'm sure the text tell you.
Calm.
Because they don't follow what the text is saying geography, they don't know. I'm proving to you why they're calling her
Right.
an Ethiopian.
Come.
Ethiopians are near the Arabians. They're
Right.
in Arabian land at this time in the wilderness.
Calm.
So you had Cushites in Arabian land.
Right.
Notice they don't call her an Arabian.
Right. Right.
The text calls her what? Ethiopian, a Cushite.
Cushite. Calm. Calm.
Look, if anything, why is he calling her? Listen, why ain't calling her a Midianite?
Calm.
If her father is a Midianite, what ain't him a Midianite?
Right. Because those are Abraham's people. You would want to be known as that, right?
Calling her a Cushite.
Calm. It's not Abraham's people.
She living in Arabian land. Cushites living in Arabian land.
Mm.
And this not forget Ethiopian mean Greek means burnt
Burnt
face.
face.
Calm.
Yeah,
Burnt
it's,
face.
I'm just showing the geography that you had Cushite living in that land,
Calm.
right? Because if I'm saying that he calling her an Ethiopian, I'm proving that there are Ethiopians that was in the land at that time.
Calm.
Yes, sir.
And I remember back previous lesson you done, you were showing where there was two Arabias, right? It was one up by Ethiopia, and then there's another one.
No, two Ethiopians.
Two Ethiopians. I'm sorry, Khan.
Yes, this is the one down here in Arabia.
Khan. Okay, Khan. That's
Remember, Nimrod is a Cushite.
Kushite. Khan.
He don't rule down here
Right.
in Arabia down south.
No.
He's farther up north,
Okay.
right? He's
Okay.
farther up north.
Okay.
So there's an Ethiopian or Cushite up north, and then you see there's one down here near the Arabians,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Outside
Two
of
of 'em.
Egypt. Okay.
Look, all this is in my lesson. I did a lesson and Moses didn't have two wives
Khan.
on my channel. I cover all of this and prove it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
No.
People don't pay attention. They thinking there's one Ethiopian. No, there's not.
Mm-hmm.
This verse right here said that you're wrong,
Khan. Khan.
right? I'm showing you that's why they're calling her that. I want to get to the apocrypha right. Not apocrypha. Sorry, I want to get to Joshua real quick.
Khan.
Let's answer the brother question. We can talk about. We can get into our lesson.
So the Arabians, I think they come from still Hamites.
See again?
The Arabians still come from Hamites.
No. Arabians come from Ishmael. They're from Ishmael.
Who would that have been off the boat from Shem, Ham, and Japheth?
Off what boat?
I mean, like after the flood, how did they come about all the way
They
down
come from Shem. They're
from Shem? Oh, okay. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he comes out of he's the son of Abraham. He come out of Shem.
Shem, come.
You come out of Shem. I need to get Micah 6:3-4 right there. Before we get that, get Micah chapter 6, verse 3. Micah chapter 6, verse 3. Hold on, let me see if this is the right one that I want. Oh no, this is the one about Moses and Mary. All right, let's get the Apocrypha. We can drop the Michael one.
Okay.
I mean, not Apocrypha again. He said Apocrypha.
It's Joshua.
Jasher. I need Jasher 76. Starting at verse 1. The book of Jasher, chapter 76. And let me get it here. This is not. That's not the right one. Let's get it. Who got that?
I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
I don't have mine.
Joshua chapter 76 from the top. And Moses, the son of Amram, was still king in the land of Cush in those days. And he prospered in his kingdom, and he conducted the government of the children of Cush in justice, in righteousness and integrity.
So this is when he went and he ruled in the land of Cush, right? Notice he was not ruling down in Arabia. This is somewhere up further that he's ruling in, right? He's not ruling in the land of down, right? So obviously this is either not further up. He's all the way over in Africa. He's in Africa, right? This is where he would be ruling at. He's in Africa. Why is he in Africa? Because when he flees Egypt, right, at around 18, he goes down. He flees and he goes down. Right? The Bible telling you that he flees into Midian. But it's missing the part before he flees down. He goes down. This issue when he goes down, he ends up becoming king of the Cushites. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 2. And all the children of Cush loved Moses all the days that he reigned over them. And all the inhabitants of the land of Cush were greatly afraid of him.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. And in the 14th year of the reign of Moses,
40 years.
Oh, I'm sorry. And in the 40th year of the reign of Moses over Cush, Moses was sitting on the royal throne while Adonai, the queen, was before him, and all the nobles were sitting around him.
Go ahead.
And Adonai, the queen, said before the king and the princes, what is the thing which you, the children of Cush, have done for this long time? Surely you know that for 40 years that this man was reigned over Cush, he has not approached me, nor has he served the God of the children of Cush.
So listen, how does it make any sense that for 40 years he not touched this woman, this Cushite woman? Neither did Moses did anything with the gods of Cush, the children of Cush. 40 years is a Cushite woman. He's the king. He's supposed to be going into the queen.
Right.
This woman says, 40 years this man has not even approached me.
Wow.
He ain't touched me. None of that.
So this is the one that they said he was married?
This is the only possible woman that they could have been saying that he married. But I'm showing you this woman is saying herself,
She has.
it's been 40 years
Wow.
and the man ain't touched me.
Wow.
I don't want to, when we read down, they end up getting rid of Moses, right? They give him some gifts and they make him leave, and then they make one of her other sons king.
Okay.
Because he reigns for 40 years here. But I'm showing you the woman is saying it's 40 years he ain't touched me. And she stays in Cush and Moses end up leaving by himself with some gifts and some stuff. He ended up
Mm,
leaving,
mm,
right?
mm.
This is what happened. So this is not the woman that they're calling a Cushite in Numbers 12, because this woman actually stays down in Africa. And
Wow.
Moses flees up and he goes over to Midian. If he comes up, he ain't gonna go back to Egypt looking for him. He's
Right.
gonna curve over and go into Midian.
Okay.
And that's where it picks up where he bumps into Jethro's daughters at the well.
Okay.
That's where he meets him there, right?
Okay.
Because he leaves. I don't want to read down because there's a lot to read. I'm just showing you
Wow.
how does it make sense. He didn't touch a woman for 40 years.
And they calling her his wife.
Yeah, he never called his wife. He didn't serve their gods either.
Come.
We have
come,
that. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
So it doesn't make any sense that he married another woman. They can establish no fact that he married another woman. The timeline don't fit. Never another timeline they for marry another woman. And I proved he's calling her a Cushite woman because they're living in near the Arabians.
Mm.
Each Cushite living in Arabia. Again, to reiterate, I did a whole class on this. I cover way more than this.
Mm.
All right, answering the brother question, we get into our lesson today, but look into my class, my class label, did Moses have two wives? That class covers everything and proof to you that he didn't have two wives.
Come.
All right. Is there any other question? We can leave this here. Any more questions? Yabana, did I answer your question, brother?
Yeah.
All right. Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 14. Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 14. I don't them, but they still babes in the word. They've not studied enough.
They young.
They have studied
And
enough.
that dude, and
They don't go in depth.
they some young men. They young. And them and Kazak, he's not. I'm sorry. Not fit to teach him.
What chapter?
Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 14.
I'll take this one.
So we're dealing with today. Israel wanting to be like the nations.
Mm-hmm.
One of our biggest issues to this day still.
Mm-hmm.
Like the brother brought out, they still messing with the Edomites that end up in the bottom of a boat.
Mm.
They want to be like them, want to marry and all that. This is the problem. We were told separate from them, period.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
We even wanted a king on this.
This is what we're dealing with today.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 17, starting at verse 14.
Huh.
When thou art come unto the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me.
So God already is prophesying you that when you get into the land and you settle in, you're gonna ask for a king. He know already when you get in there, you're gonna ask for a king already. Understand? He's prophesying something that's probably 700-800 years in the future.
Wow.
So this is when they thought they wanted a king,
Mm.
right? When they get Saul.
Mm.
He's already saying they're gonna ask for a king because the reason is that they want to be like the nations round about me. We want to be like them,
Mm.
right? When they already had a king, which was the Most High God, right? He's already prophesying the reason.
Okay. Now I too understand a man after God's own heart. Kings, they're kings. But he's a Lord King, of course, but I do see that's always bothered me. A
Who
man
you referring to?
a David, a king. Yeah.
All that's listen. We'll get to this. All that's wrong. Listen, all this is wrong.
Come on. Okay.
All this is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
All this is wrong.
Okay.
We're about to go way down deep somewhere. All this is wrong. Right? They say they wanted the king.
Mm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Which they're not supposed to be.
Come. Mm.
So they're asking for a king. Now, God already prophesied they're gonna get a king already.
Mm. Mm.
Already prophesied they was gonna get a king already. But they don't want to wait on God's king. They want their own king.
Oh, I see what's going
They
on.
want their own king. God already prophesied. Can we get Genesis chapter 49? Genesis chapter 49.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So God was gonna have them waiting on his appointed king, and they jumped the gun and said, "We want a king. We want it our way."
They want a king to be like the nations.
Come. Come.
So the point is they want to be like the nations,
Come. Okay.
right? It is like, well, we don't have a king, so make us a king. They had a king already with the Most High God.
Come.
They want to be like the
The
nations,
come.
right?
Call that again, up.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 10. You got it? Go ahead.
Yeah. Genesis chapter 49 and verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
Let's go real slow.
Mm-hmm.
The scepter is for the person that holds it.
Mm-hmm.
Who holds the scepter?
The king.
The king, right?
Mhm.
So the king shall not depart from Judah. So that the king is coming out of Judah, right? So he's telling them right here, there's a king coming out of what?
Judah.
Out of Judah. He's already telling them right here. This is prophecy. Remember, 49 is Jacob prophesying what's going to happen with the tribe. So he's telling them,
Okay.
you're going to have a king. He's coming out of Judah.
Come.
Told him a king is coming already, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is God's king, right? Go ahead.
The scepter is coming, that it shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet.
So we know what the lawgiver from between his feet. I'm about you have your children and the law. We know what the lawgiver is, right? Can we get the law? Can we get the lawgiver? Can we get Psalms 108? Psalms 108, verse 8. We can just see clearly. We can see clearly in the text.
Mm-hmm.
Psalms 108, verse 8. What we looking for here? All right, who got that?
I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
Psalms 108, reading that verse 8.
Yeah.
Galilee is
Gilead.
Gilead.
Gilead is mine. Manasseh is mine. Ephraim also is the strength of my head. Judah is my lawgiver.
And then Judah is his lawgiver again, right? This way we in Psalms. He prophesied that what it is, and it's confirmed again. We're here in Psalms. And Judah is his lawgiver.
Lawgiver. Come.
Judah is the lawgiver, right? It says it right here, right? The scepter, talking about the king, shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, right? So the people, how is the lawgiver coming out of Judah, right? How's the lawgiver coming out of Judah? This is how the lawgiver is coming out of Judah. We need to go back now. We just came from Deuteronomy chapter 17. Let's go back to Deuteronomy chapter 7. I want to stay where I'm at here in Genesis. Let me pull it up here. I want to get verse 18 to 20. Right? This is the king.
Mm.
Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 18. Who has it?
I got it.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 18.
Yes.
And it shall be when he sitteth upon the throne of his kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
that he shall write him a copy of this law in a book out of that which is before the priests of Levi,
So the king,
Levites.
when he sits on his throne, he comes out of Judah, he, the king himself, shall write him a copy of the Torah. So the king got to go in front of the Levites. The Levites going to show him the Torah, and he's going to copy it. He can get his own copy. The Levites ain't copying it for him. He's copying it himself.
Come on.
He got to copy it himself. Why? Because when you want judgment, you go to the who? The king. The king gonna judge you out of what? The law that he's writing. That's why he's a lawgiver. He gonna say, well, the law says this.
Right.
He has a copy of the law. He's writing it.
So-
Right?
so
Notice him writing it is helping him remember.
Memory.
It shows you the king is also literate. He
Right.
can read
And
and write.
good. That's
So
good.
he not giving you his
That's
own
good.
judgment. He's giving you God's judgment.
Good.
That's why I'm supposed to do it. Go ahead, Tony.
So certain high judges look at themselves as gods, and
High.
high up judges, some of them probably look at themselves as gods.
They probably do. Some of them
Because
probably
their
do.
position, they got officers that work, DA to work for them. They so head up.
Yeah, but everybody in those seat has a law to abide by.
Mhm.
They have a law that they have to go by.
The
Right? They
code.
can't break the law. They have a code they got to go by.
Code of
Right.
conduct.
This is why you have mistrial and different things like that,
Mhm.
retrial and stuff, because something they violating some of the rules of the law.
Appeals.
So appeals and all that kind of stuff, right?
Um,
But the king is supposed to copy himself a copy of the law out of the book in front of the priests and the Levites, right? That's how when it says he's the lawgiver,
mhm.
this is how he's supposed to be the lawgiver.
Mm.
He have a copy of it, and he gives them the law. He's the lawgiver, right? The king, that's how the king's supposed to be.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
So why is that placed upon Judah? Does he understand?
This is the king.
Khan.
Remember, I read the scepter, which is the king,
Right.
shall not depart from Judah.
Judah.
Then it says Noah, lawgiver
Right.
from within his feet. So he's saying that the king is the lawgiver.
Right. Okay.
And this is where he's become the lawgiver here, because he will have a copy of it.
Khan. Okay.
I'm showing you
Okay.
they're violating, I'm giving you the violation of things that they're violating,
Khan.
right?
Come.
Which king do we read in the Bible actually wrote a copy of the law? None of them.
None of them.
None of them.
Not even King David.
None of them.
What?
Why do you think King David's marrying outside the nation?
Right. Okay. Now I see what. Oh, a man after God's own heart. That's wrong. Okay. Now I see what
No,
you're saying.
later on,
He
David
becomes.
becomes that.
Right. Okay. Right.
He only becomes that after he begins to see.
Wow. Okay.
He begins to see this is wrong.
Right.
What does this see is wrong? A man sitting on this throne.
Wrong. Oh wow.
He sees it as wrong.
He didn't. Like
That's
that.
why I read it
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Jeremiah
yeah.
where it says David don't want a man
to sit on.
his throne.
Come.
He see that it is wrong.
Come.
He realized later that this is wrong. Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
That's deep.
He understood that it is wrong. Why? Because he finally begins to get into the Torah
Come.
later on in his life and say, wait a minute, I must have a copy of the law. I should have been did that a long time ago.
Oh wow.
Not only me, Saul's supposed to have one. That's why he's off. He didn't do that
You
either.
never read
I didn't do it either.
Oh wow.
I didn't do it either.
Solomon didn't do it.
Solomon didn't do it either.
So Hamashiach Yahweh Shai did it.
Oh, he had the law. He had the entire
Yeah, hard.
He's the walking.
Yeah, he is.
Right. But I'm saying, I'm showing you what they're not doing.
Wow.
This is why the kings are messing up on both of them. Even when it's split. This is why they're messing up. They don't have this down. Right?
Mm-hmm.
This is why the an earthly man being on the throne is wrong.
Mm.
Right? They want a king, but they don't want to wait on God's king.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So but to write him a copy of the law,
Mm.
which is before the priest, which none of them did. All right. Who was reading?
Was it
Continue.
19?
I want 19 to 20. Yeah, all the way to 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Verse 19. And it shall be with him, and he shall read therein all the days of his life.
How long?
All the days of his
He's
life.
supposed to read that till he dies.
Wow.
It's like
They're not doing that. Supposed to read that till he's dead. We don't see none of them doing that.
it's like eating bread till we choke the ground.
No. Man shall not live by bread
bread
alone.
alone, but by the every word would come out the mouth of the Father.
See?
Um,
They're not doing that. That's the issue. Go ahead.
that he may learn to fear the Lord and his God,
mhm.
to keep all the words of this law and these statutes to do them.
Yes. See, the king is the first one that's supposed to be keeping the law.
Mm.
He's the first one. He's the highest
Oh,
one. He's supposed to be the first one to be keeping the law. He's the first example. The king, boom, you're the first example.
Wow.
Keep the law. Because once he's keeping it, no one the king got no excuse to say you can't keep it. But the king is keeping it. Who are you to not keep it? If the king ain't keeping it, they're like, well, he ain't even doing it. What are you telling me to do it for? The king ain't even doing it.
Lead by example.
Right, lead by example. Feel me?
Insane.
Right? That's why I make the argument that the law said the king can't multiply wives.
That was
If
good.
he can't have multiply wives, you neither.
Now I get all of this. Now, okay, now it's making now with some stuff wasn't connected all the way, but
That's
now
why they said Solomon where he slipped. They showing
Yeah,
strange
yeah,
wise he
yeah,
fell
yeah,
off.
yeah.
Now,
Hey,
it's,
Bun.
it's like this. If you in an office or you're a supervisor or a superintendent and you set the laws that it should be no fraternizing with the employees that's under you,
right.
and you go and do it anyway,
Right.
that's you the one, what it's saying is you should go by that.
Right.
You up there, a supervisor and stuff,
You gonna cause them to do that too.
yeah,
If you breaking it, they gonna break it.
they
Right.
breaking it, but
Right.
no, but if you breaking it with them,
Right.
you shouldn't be doing that.
Mhm.
Well, you should have a bad example.
That's sort of a bad example
Because that means that the rule you set down don't mean nothing.
Right.
to you.
Right.
I'm
So
saying?
if you're a supervisor or you're a
Right.
superintendent, how you gonna make rules and you breaking?
Right.
And why should I get in trouble now?
Yeah, that's what's going on in these office places. That's my job, so.
All right, verse 20.
Verse 20. That his heart be not lift up above his brethren.
See, now the law helps him to be humble,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
He don't think he's above his brothers,
Mhm.
right? Go ahead.
And that he turn not aside from the commandment
Mhm.
to the right hand to the right hand or to the left, to the end that he may prolong his days in his kingdom, he and his children in the midst of Israel.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right.
Mhm.
So this is also helping to prolong his days on the throne, him to live long.
Mhm.
Not doing it, have a shorter life, a shorter reign,
Mhm.
basically, right? So this is what the king is supposed to do. He laid it out for the earthly king, because God said, I know when you get in the land, you're gonna want your earthly king, right?
Mhm.
Okay, this is what the earthly king, right? I didn't read the whole thing, but this is the main point I want to read here when it talks about the lawgiver. We know he's supposed to multiply wives,
Right.
multiply horses,
Right.
multiply silver and gold, right? Other stuff like that, right? But this is the main key why he's the lawgiver. Yes, sir.
And this is Leviticus. He wrote the Levitical law out.
No, the whole law,
The whole law.
everything,
Oh, the whole Torah.
Everything.
Okay. Wow.
everything.
Okay.
But write the whole thing out,
Mm.
right?
All right.
If this is the king, like I said, if you want to be king, is a right. What's the saying? Heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Come on.
This is part of you rulership. You gotta write this out yourself.
Ruling righteous.
You can't go delegate this. Oh no, you're enough. No. The law says you
gotta
have to
write
write
it
it.
out. Right.
You better write it out.
Ruling righteousness. Come. Wow.
That helps him to memorize when he's writing it out.
Right,
Oh,
right.
I remember writing it says X, Y,
I
Z.
want to do this too. I want to do it.
Yeah, kings and priests.
Wow.
Yeah, he has to do it. This is how he's the lawgiver. Let's go back to Genesis chapter 49. I want to finish that.
Oh.
It's just 49 and
All right.
verse 10 again.
Yeah. I left off. We left off.
Move verse 10 from the top again.
Come. Genesis chapter 49, verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
That means that even God's king is going to come out of Judah. Right? He's going to come out of Judah at some point. Right?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Nor a lawgiver from between his feet.
We just cover that. We covered the lawgiver from between his feet. We covered why he's a lawgiver from between his feet. Talking about having descendants, children, right?
Come.
Go ahead.
Until Shiloh comes.
Until who comes?
Shiloh
Until Shiloh comes, right?
comes.
Shiloh, that's the king.
Come. Yahweh.
That's God's king,
Come.
right?
Yes.
That's Shiloh, right?
Come.
Now we got to get what does Shiloh mean? You got to get what Shiloh means, right? It's very important. So we can get to Shiloh.
Kingdom.
Peace.
You say what, Tony?
A kingdom.
You think Shiloh means kingdom?
Nah, I was.
You know what's so crazy? To show you how these Tanakh dudes don't know the Bible.
Wow. Here we go.
Back in the day, I used to debate when they read that verse in Genesis 49 and 10 when it comes to Shiloh,
Uh-huh.
they think Shiloh is a location, right? Because there's a location that's called Shiloh,
Okay.
right?
Come.
So he just read it where it says until Shiloh comes,
Right.
right? It says that's a location.
Right.
I said the verse said till Shiloh comes.
Right.
Shiloh is moving.
Right.
He's moving for one. He's coming.
Right.
You came in a location. The location don't move.
Come. It's
So you don't know the Bible whatsoever. So how you know that they just say y'all Tanakh only? I mean y'all Tanakh.
right.
You don't even know something as simple that Shiloh has to be a person if he's coming.
Right. Right.
He can't be a location. You
Right.
can't say New York is coming. New York isn't coming.
So it can't be New Jerusalem.
Huh?
It can't be New Jerusalem.
No. No, Shiloh. There's a place called Shiloh. Shiloh is in New Jerusalem. That's why I'm coming here and I'm showing you the definition, right?
Come.
No.
You
From
thinking-
Shiloh.
You might be thinking Salem. Now Salem, that's Jerusalem.
You think thinking Chicago. So this is Shiloh. What does Shiloh mean? He whose it is, right? That which belongs to him. Tranquility, right? Or mean uncertain. So it says like tranquil, Shiloh, an epithet for the Messiah. Shiloh. Right?
Right.
That's what we have.
It isn't tranquil. That's peace, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He whose it is. A messianic title. So it's for the Messiah,
Oh.
right? Shiloh is the Messiah, but it's he whose it is that which belongs to him. What belongs to him? The throne.
The throne. Come.
The throne belongs to him. He's the king.
Come.
That's what it's saying. Until who it belongs to comes. When he use the word Shiloh, what
Right.
God is saying here, until who it belongs to comes.
Right.
Right? Till he comes. Wait till he comes, he gonna get on the throne. This is the man I'm gonna put on there, not you. Go ahead.
So that's why David felt like I'm offended babysitting his seat. Like when he realized what it was, like I'm not supposed to be in this seat.
I think when David read Genesis 49 and 10,
Mm-hmm.
I think he understood, ooh, I ain't supposed to be on this throne. This is supposed to be who it belongs to.
Ooh.
This don't belong. See, if the king would write it out like he's supposed to, and he gets here and he says,
Yeah.
wait a minute, this don't belong to me.
Wow.
Who does this really belongs to?
Wow. Because his mind could be messing with him right there too. Because Saul, him and Saul going through what they going through too, and Saul was supposed to kill all those Amalekites, and he don't.
No. If you was in somebody's house that don't belong to you, how do you operate?
Oh, wow. Yeah, you gotta be totally respectful.
Do what?
Totally respectful.
Totally respectful. Make sure it's clean, it's
Right.
unblemished,
I'm a
everything
guest.
is straight. I'm a guest,
Wow.
right?
Yes.
I'm obligated to keep this seat righteous, keep it right.
Right.
If I understand that I'm in a seat that don't belong to me.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because I'm only here temporarily until whose it belongs to comes. So I'm letting y'all know, listen, I'm your temporary king. Yes, sir.
Steward. He's stewarding the chair until the king comes.
They steward. No, not steward of the house.
Oh, okay.
Substitute.
Oh, okay.
Huh? Temporary.
Temporary.
Substitute.
That's substitute. Temporary. You're temporary sitting on something until who it belongs to comes.
Oh,
That's why Genesis says until Shiloh comes, until who it belongs
Wow.
to comes,
Who
which is the
Shiloh?
Messiah.
so them fake,
Until the Messiah
the
comes.
fake,
Shiloh.
the fake ish got to get out the way then.
Who
No,
is
so
Shiloh?
these earthly kings need to understand. Saul, David, Solomon,
Right. It's
all of
not
them.
yours.
The throne don't belong to none of you.
It's not yours.
It don't belong to none of you.
So
It actually belongs to God's actual son.
so this where they was excuse me, where they was getting that Christ was Solomon, that still goes, or did that
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But it doesn't have
But at that time, he's David's son.
he's David's son.
Yes, he's
That's
David's
sitting
son.
on the throne.
Yeah. He's
That's why it
David's son.
said he shall sit on the throne like unto his father David or something like that.
You know, we know in the Hebrew it says that they'll give him the throne of his father, God.
God.
Right. In the Hebrew, it tells you the throne of his father, it says. It doesn't say of David.
Oh,
It says of his father.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, we
And
gotta get back to
and
that.
they
That's
still-
what it actually says in the
We
Hebrew.
gotta get back to that Hebrew, man.
they still twist it and say you're the son of David.
Yeah.
I mean, so anyway it goes, it's still going back
See,
to
the thing,
it's
you know,
him.
they're saying the son of David. Joseph could be the son of David, and Miriam,
Son just meaning descendant.
descendants.
Yeah, it can't be literal. Because if it's literal, David wasn't living in the first century. So it's not literal. It gotta be literal descendant. Right? So I'm showing you what Shiloh means here. Who it is, who it belongs to, right? Now we gotta go get Ezekiel,
Come.
right? Oh, let me see, did I miss one? Oh, I think I missed one here. Let me
We
see.
gonna read some cabbage and shit.
Psalms 45. Before we get Ezekiel, we get Psalms 40. I think I missed Psalms
Yeah, you did. We didn't get Psalm 45 yet.
45 and 6 and 7. Psalm chapter 45, verse 6 and 7. Right?
I wonder if this Chef Merle's is on.
Oh, right here on
Yeah. If she's running the place.
she didn't get she had a phone, so we can call her order.
Yeah. She said Psalms 45.
Psalm chapter 45, verse 6 and 7. Who got that?
I got
Okay, go ahead.
no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Okay.
Read.
Psalms chapter 45, verse 6.
Yes.
Thy throne, O God,
So that throne, oh God, so talking about a throne, this is talking about Christ, oh God, go ahead.
is forever.
It's
and
forever, right? So we know that a human king throne ain't forever.
Come
This particular throne here,
forever.
who's on the throne is also a God, right? And his throne is forever. Go ahead.
The scepter of thy kingdom is a right scepter.
It's a right scepter, right? Human kingdoms are not righteous. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, 100.
Has there ever been a human kingdom that was righteous?
Mm.
All righteous?
Nope.
No. None.
Not even Solomon.
Not even Solomon. Not even David. You know what I'm saying?
Come.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 7. Thou lovest righteousness and hatest wickedness. Therefore, the Most High, thy God, hath anointed thee with the oil of gladness above thy fellows.
Right? So that's has got anointing Jesus Christ, the Messiah, right? The prophet, the one prophesied to come. He's the king.
Come.
This is the king, right? Notice where we are.
Ooh,
We're in Psalms,
come.
where David wrote Psalms,
Right.
right?
The book of the king.
David, I'm saying this is where David understood that who
Wow.
the throne belongs to.
Wow. Okay.
This is David talking about Christ.
He's
He
calling
understood.
Christ the king.
He know who the king is. That's why he said in Jeremiah, he don't want a man to sit on the throne because he knows who he belongs to.
Come.
He's in the Psalm prophesying about this man.
Wow.
He said, my Lord said unto my Lord.
Right.
He already know this is the man. This is the dude. He know who he is.
Wow. That's deep, huh? That's deep. That's deep. Wow.
They don't understand why God is.
That's-
David knew who this man was. And he knew he was no earthly man.
Come.
This man ain't gonna come from my seed. He know he gonna come from his seed.
Wow.
That's why he said what he said. No, I want a man from my line sitting on the throne.
Wow. That makes it make sense though.
It made all the sense in the
That
world.
makes it make sense. Now we talking about a virgin birth.
Listen, when you have it right, it's all gonna fit together perfectly.
Cohesive.
If it ain't fitting correctly, it's because you went wrong somewhere.
Calm.
Anything? We sure he ain't talking about putting no other race on this throne. no other bloodline on the throne.
Ezekiel 21, starting at verse 21.
Right.
Ezekiel chapter 21, starting at verse 21.
I'll take it.
All right, go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 21, reading at verse 21.
Yes.
For the king of Babylon stood at the parting of the way.
So when King of Babylon came to destroy Jerusalem, right? He stood at the parting of the way. Go ahead.
At the head of the two way.
At the head of two ways. So when he came up, he could go two ways, right? So he came in the parting of two ways, right? Go ahead.
To use divination.
So what he did was he used divination,
Wow.
right? He's dealing with spirits and demons. When it comes to this two ways, he started to use divination, right? Showing you that these kings, earthly kings, they be consulting spirits and demons is what they do. Before they go to war, they consult their demons and spirits and all kind of crap. When they come into a certain situation, they don't know what to do. They consult demons and stuff like that, right? They don't know. So he's using divination. Go ahead.
He made his arrow bright.
He made his arrows bright. Go ahead.
He consulted with images.
He did what?
Consulted with images.
He consulted with images. He's talking to statues, consulting with them what he should do. This again, without Jasher, this doesn't make no sense right here.
Wow.
You think it does, but it doesn't make sense.
Wow.
Consulting images, when you read Jasher, it tells you what this is talking
Idols
about.
with them hands, made with idols.
What?
Idols made with hands.
No, these images is what you do. You take your firstborn, you kill him, cut his head off, cut his head off, and you make him, you stick him on some statue that you made, right? And then the statue starts to talk. This is how Laban knew that Jacob had fled. It said that he consulted his images, and his image told him, yeah, he fled. And that's why he pursued him. These things be talking. This is real.
Yeah.
This is real stuff.
Yeah.
So he said he consulted with images. Go ahead.
He consulted with images. He looked in the liver.
He looked where?
In the liver.
He looked in the liver. What does that mean? That means that he had to kill someone. This is like Apocalypto. Remember when they killed him and pulled the heart out?
Yeah.
And understand? They killed someone, took the liver. Right? This is part of the ritual, consulted with the image. And into the liver, he looked and it's telling him what to do.
Yeah, that's gross. This
goes into animal sacrifice. I mean, human sacrifices to consult with these images. You sacrifice something to a demon, and the demon is telling you where to go. This is what King of Babylon was doing.
So demons need the blood too.
They need sacrifices. Yes, sir. Yeah. They want grown human sacrifices, right? Go ahead.
22. At his right hand was the divination for Jerusalem.
So when it came to the two ways, the right way, divination like over here is Jerusalem, right? The divination is telling him to do what? Go attack Jerusalem. The divination that he consulted in 21, it says at his right hand was the divination of Jerusalem. Remember, there was two ways.
Right.
His right hand in divination is like, yo, go to the right hand, go to Jerusalem, right? Go ahead.
To appoint captain.
Uh-huh.
To open the mouth in the slaughter.
Uh-huh.
To lift up the voice with shouting. To appoint battering rams against the gates. To cast a mount, and to build a fort.
This is what he did when he took Jerusalem down, right? So the divination told him, attack Jerusalem. Go attack that. Appoint captains, open them out to the slaughter. The whole thing. Divination told him, go do all of that, right? Go ahead.
23. And it shall be unto them as a false divination in their sight.
See, it was going to be unto them as a false divination to their sight. Like first, it's like, no. That's not gonna happen.
Okay.
That ain't gonna happen at first, right? Go ahead.
To them that have sworn oath,
To them, they have sworn oaths to go ahead and get this done, right? Go ahead.
but he will call to remembrance and iniquity that they may be taken.
But what happened was this: God recalled the remembrance of Judah iniquity, and that's when He caused them to be taken. He called the divination to happen.
Whoa.
But He called to remembrance the iniquity that they may be taken. That's how they fell. He remembered the iniquity, what Judah was doing, right? This is how they was able to take him. God recalled their iniquity.
Wow.
First, he wasn't going to go down, but God said, remember what y'all did. No. It's going to go down.
Yeah, I
I'm
can't
allowed to go
Let
down.
it slip. Let it
It's time.
slide.
It's time. It's time.
Right.
It's time.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Verse 24.
Yes.
Therefore, thus said the Lord God, because ye have made your iniquity to be remembered, and that your transgression are discovered.
Your transgression or discovered. Go ahead.
So that in all your doing, your sins do appear. Because I say that ye are come to remembrance, ye shall be taken with the hand.
See? Because you causing your sin to be remembered and to appear. Oh, they're still there doing idols and all kind of crap. God is like, y'all ain't stopped. Y'all gonna be taken. I ain't gonna step in. Y'all gonna be taken with the hand. Right? Remember, taken with the hand. Remember, it was at his right hand.
Right. Wow.
The divination of Jerusalem, right?
Wow.
Gonna be taken with the
I
hand.
gotta remember that.
Your right hand.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
That's what happened to them. Go ahead.
Verse 25.
Yes.
And thou profane wicked prince of Israel.
So, and thou, profane wicked prince of Israel, this is Zedekiah. Zedekiah is the last king that sat on the throne
Right. After
in Judah,
come.
right? He's in the last one that comes out of the line, but he's the last one to sit on the throne in Judah, right? And he's a profane king, right? When you read his story, he's a profane king. Go ahead.
Whose day is come.
His day has came. Go ahead.
When iniquity shall have an end.
When iniquity shall have an end. What the iniquity is going to have an end? The iniquity is going to have an end. It's clearly human kings sitting on this throne.
Wow.
He is the last one to sit on the throne. The iniquity, that's where it ended at.
Wow. Sin.
There has not ever been a line of David that sat on the throne in Judah after that.
Wow.
He is the last one. That is it. The next king going to sit on the throne in Judah is going to be who?
Christ.
Hamashiach Yahushua.
Wow.
When the iniquity has had an end,
Come.
the iniquity is that they wanted a human king to sit on God's throne, not waiting on God's king that he's going to put on the throne. So ever since human king been on the throne, it's been a whole bunch of iniquity, and that's why you see every last one of them did what? Fail. Every last one of them fail. Doesn't work. Why? Don't belong to them. They're not Shiloh. It don't belong to them. They all failing. The last one here, iniquity is coming to an end. This is it. God like, all right, let's end this right here. Let's end this right here. Right? The next time my son finna sit on the throne, Tony.
So after David realized what was going on, he didn't want that spotlight no more, huh?
After he realized what's going on, it ain't up to him no more. He don't want the kingdom throne, but God said, hey, yo, put Solomon on the throne. Remember, God chose Solomon,
Okay,
right?
Right.
God said, put Solomon on the throne. See, that's even another deeper layer.
Yeah.
Why would God at this point tell David to put Solomon on the throne?
Because that's
When God knows, because that's his son. That is his son. That is his son. What is he doing by putting him on the throne then? He's prepping him.
Okay. For the next lifetime.
He's prepping him. Why is he prepping him at that point? Because he got to first make his what? Mistakes.
Mistake. So
He
can
got to
get
first
bruised.
make his, so he can get it right.
Bruised.
He got to first get bruised. Right.
Wow.
I'm prepping him. No, put him on the throne. Put him on the throne.
And that's mirroring what's happening in heaven.
It's mirroring what happens when he comes the second time.
Making them perfect.
Because the scriptures clearly say, if he commit iniquity, I shall chastise him with the rod of men. He commit iniquity, nobody chastised him. When did he get it? When he came back as Christ. When he came back as Christ. It all started to come together and make sense. He's prepping them. Just like he's doing us. He's doing us too. We are being prepped because we're gonna be kings too. He's prepping us too.
He like this. David is, even though that's him in the lifetime, David is Solomon's son, and he's supposed to be king of Israel, and Most High is king of Israel, and Hamashiach Yahushua is his son. And you know what I mean? At different times, Hamashiach Yahushua and Solomon lived, same
Definitely.
person.
Huh.
Same person. So king
Facts.
to king, son to son.
Facts.
Wrong to wrong.
So when iniquity shall have an end, enough of the human king. Right? Again, we know about the Hashmoneans, but they're not descendants of David. Them Levites.
Okay.
Right? So they were sitting on throne, but they wouldn't belong on the, but they didn't sit on David's throne. Let's be clear. They didn't sit on David's throne. There's another throne they were sitting on as kings and priests. Go ahead. Verse 26.
Reading that verse 26. Thus said the Lord.
Thus saith the Lord.
God.
Right?
Remove the diadems.
Remove the diadem. Get that up. Go ahead.
And take off the crown.
Yeah, man, take the crown off. That off your head. Go ahead.
This shall not be the same.
It isn't exactly the same thing. It ain't exactly the same. But what he's gonna do?
Exalt him that is low.
He's gonna do what?
Exalt him that is low.
He's gonna exalt him that is low. Who is low?
Hamashiach.
Hamashiach Yahushua. Made a little lower than the angels, right? He grew up in a rough place, right? In Nazareth. Nazareth was a rough to grow up in. He's very low. He even says when he comes, he says, "For I am lowly."
Wow.
Right? He's gonna exalt the low. Yes, sir.
Now, that scripture when it said what good came out of Nazareth.
What good came out of Nazareth? Factual.
Good.
Factual.
It's just like what good comes out of Watts and Compton and nothing good come out of there, but this man gonna come out of there.
Right.
Nazareth.
So we know that the throne belongs to God, right? That's all in First Chronicles 29:23 tells you the throne belongs to God. Jeremiah tells you that, right? So exalt him that is low. Go ahead.
That is low. And abase him that is high.
The one that is high was in the throne, gonna pull them down.
Okay.
Right? This is what it happens, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
27. I will overturn.
He will do what?
Overturn.
God said, I will overturn. Every time someone try to take that throne, God
Flipping.
overturn it.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Overturn.
Overturn it again. Go ahead.
Overturn.
And he overturn it again. Go ahead.
It shall be no more.
And it shall be no more. No more humans ruling on the throne. I'm gonna keep overturning it. I'm gonna overturn it. I'm gonna overturn it. I'm gonna overturn it. I'm gonna continue to overturn it. And it shall be no more. Go ahead.
Until he comes.
Until who comes?
Hamashiach Yahushua.
Until he comes.
Until he comes, whose right it is.
Whose right it is. Who right it is the definition of Shiloh.
Yep.
Until he's telling you right here, until whose it is, until Shiloh comes. I'm gonna overturn until Shiloh comes.
Wow.
These people living in the land over there, same thing. Y'all gotta go. I'm gonna have wars, fight all that going on over there. I'm gonna turn all of that over as well. To who we come till it belongs to, right? Go ahead.
And it give it to.
And I
will give it him.
And I will give it to him. Give it to Christ. This is what we're waiting for to happen. This is what we're waiting for to happen. Again, this is what the kings are supposed to understand. God, this is what listen. This is what God has been doing ever since they asked for a king.
Come. Overturn after
He
overturn after
overturn.
wow.
Why? It don't belong to you.
No.
It don't belong to getting twisted.
Mhm.
Listen, if Saul would have wrote the law down,
Mhm.
you know what Saul would have understood?
It don't belong to him.
The kingdom didn't come out of my tribe.
Mhm.
It comes out of Judah.
Judah.
He would have known.
He's
No.
Benjamin.
It didn't even come out of my tribe. This is temporary. It
Mhm.
actually really belonged to the tribe of Judah,
Right.
right?
Right.
So logically, what he would have done was say, yo, let me transfer it to where it actually belongs.
to.
They said, what are you doing? I'm doing what God wants. Notice,
Wow.
I'm doing what God wants.
Let me give it to Judah.
To Judah. You tripping. No, you tripping.
Right.
Says it right here in Genesis 49. It's going to come out of Judah.
My lawgiver is
You
Judah. Come on.
No, it belongs here.
Yeah. So wow, that was a test then.
Listen, you have to lock. I'm telling you, you have to lock into what God wants. They keep missing the whole thing here. The whole thing is not what you want.
Well,
Yes, sir.
I heard a lady say the other day that King Saul was anointed by God and he still went off. And now I know why. None of that belonged. He was never supposed to be.
Yeah.
Judah was supposed to be up there.
Yeah.
Wow.
and that's Hamashiach Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, it's not going to work.
Mm.
How's that going to work when it don't belong to you? How's it going to work? Listen, how was it going to work when the birthright never belonged to Esau in the first place?
Wow.
Yeah, it's going to work. Never belonged to you in the first place. There are things already set in place already for certain people already set in place.
Right.
God already set these things in place.
Right. Predestined.
If it ain't going the right way, he's gonna have to overturn it till it gets right to what it is. He's gonna continue to till it gets right.
Beautiful. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful explanation.
But you do it all the time.
Oh wow. Come.
And you're gonna, man, why is it happening? Because it's not in the right place.
And those sound like those supplanting scriptures too. Wow.
Not in the right place.
Wow.
Christ kept saying, I can do his will. From the beginning of it now. So he kept trying to get us back to listen, let's do what he wants.
Come on, let's
He
get
says,
back,
I'm here to do his will, what he wants.
get back on track.
It's still, listen, it's either gonna go his way or it's gonna go his way. What you gonna do?
There ain't no other way to
He's gonna
go.
go his way, he's gonna go his way. He gonna turn till it goes his way.
Wow. Wow. That's
You
beautiful.
fighting a losing battle.
Right. Right. And he got all the time to keep turning.
All the time to turn, keep turning it over. People wonder why Christ said, hey, because I'm overturning it till it gets right. Right? I'm waiting for you guys to manifest who you are. I'm
Right.
overturning it till you guys manifest yourself.
Wow.
You ready? You ready?
Wow.
You ain't waiting on me. I'm waiting on y'all.
Wow. Wow. Y'all not waiting on me. I'm waiting on y'all.
We think we waiting on him. That's what we talking about.
Come on, even said we waiting on the
We're waiting on the
Lord.
Lord to come. You like, you waiting on me.
The rapture.
Backwards.
I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
Come on. Hey, how is y'all over there? He just waiting to go. I'm like, come on, y'all.
I'm ready to go.
Sit down to my wow.
Y'all ready? Because I'm ready. Let's do it. So he's gonna overturn it until the person comes that it belongs to.
Come.
Yeah, you know, he has to, right?
And the purpose in that, the purpose, it was all purpose. It's purpose in what I'm doing.
Definitely.
And what's that normally called? Like after 50 years, your lease is up, so the righteous owner can get his land back.
Yes.
That's the
Leasing it for a second. Yeah. Can we get Jeremiah 23?
yeah.
Want my land back.
Give it all back.
They should get sued for identity theft. Ish like brothers.
Federal tampering with mail.
Where we at?
Jeremiah chapter 23.
You want the whole thing? No,
Verse 5.
verse 5.
Yes, sir.
Jeremiah chapter 23 and verse 5.
Yes.
Behold, the days come, says the Lord,
Uh-huh.
that I will raise unto David a righteous branch.
Clearly, not from David. I've been bringing his verses out. He's gonna raise him unto David, right? You notice everything is fitting perfectly again,
Mhm.
like a puzzle. Go ahead.
And a king shall reign and prosper and shall execute judgment and justice in the earth.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 6.
Yes.
In his days, Judah shall be saved.
So we're gonna be saved when in his days.
Mhm.
When he comes and these days are set up. That's when we're gonna be saved. In his days, Judah shall be saved. Go ahead.
And Israel shall dwell safety.
And we're gonna dwell safely there. Until that time, we're not dwelling safely. Doesn't matter where we are, spread out over the place. This is when we're gonna dwell safely when the rightful king we belongs to comes. That's when it's gonna happen.
Shiloh.
Right. Go ahead.
And this is his name, whereby he shall be called the Lord of our righteousness.
They're right. Yahweh, our righteousness. Right. This is one of the labels that he's gonna have. Right? Yahweh, our righteousness. Just like you have the label of Melchizedek. Melchizedek isn't a person, that's a label of the Most High. Right? King of righteousness, that's God. It's a label that's placed upon man, but it all comes from God himself. Yes, sir.
And it said that he should get a new name.
Huh?
It said that he should get a new name. So you said this is going to be one of the labels that's going to, titles like
A new title.
Come.
You're not getting a new name. His name is gonna still be Yahweh Shai.
Come.
He ain't getting a new name. He ain't gonna be Yahweh Shai. He's getting a new he's getting title, different title. This is one of the titles, Lord our righteousness, right? He's the one that's gonna have the Torah written on.
Wow. Wow.
Remember, the king was told to write one. out.
Right.
This king that have it written on it.
Wow.
It's way even better.
Wow.
We too. We gonna write it.
Right.
That's why we have the new covenant. Say, listen, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write it on you now.
Wow.
You don't want to do it yourself. You want to write a copy of it? No, I'm gonna write it on you now.
Come on. That's beautiful, Mark. Beautiful.
That's the renewed covenant, right? Jeremiah 33, verse 17. Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 17. I'm going over these verses here just for the video so people that's come can understand, so they can get it.
Chapter 33.
Verse 17.
Jeremiah chapter 33, verse 17. For thus says the Lord, David shall never want a man to sit upon the throne of the house of Israel.
Right.
Wow.
David don't never want a man to sit up on the throne of the house of Israel. Right? A man. He don't want a man to sit up on the throne. This is the verse that they can't explain right here. Asking this question here, ask anyone in this question here that's rolling with Christ coming 2 says. Why would David not want one of his line to sit on the throne? Please explain this verse, because you're claiming that he comes out of David's line, but David himself, the same person that you're pushing, don't want his own line to sit on the throne. Explain that. Yes, sir.
So the Tanakh only can explain it, right?
None of them can explain. Like they couldn't explain Genesis 49 and 10 about Shiloh. They say it's a location. But they claim that Shiloh is gonna come. They say the Shiloh come can't be a location. It won't make no sense. They can't explain this verse right here. This is the monkey wrench in their whole doctrine.
Yeah,
This is one of the monkey wrench right
That's
in
a
the
good
whole
one
doctrine.
too.
They
Oh,
couldn't
this
explain
blows
it.
it all up.
Close it all of it. Blows it up right here. Boom. All right, let's go back. Oh, let me get one more. Zechariah 6 and 12. Zechariah chapter 6, verse 12. Yeah, it is. Put that scripture on it, man. Put that Jeremiah 33, 17, and then people about Christ coming through said. Tell them explain that verse.
What says? He said, highlight that. He said Jeremiah 33,
and 17.
17.
Gonna explain why David will never want a man to sit on the throne. And it's gotta be his own line, because that's where it's coming out of. Zechariah 6 and 12. Yeah, tell him to explain that verse. Remember, these men also say that what? David is a man after God's own heart.
Con, yeah.
Why does man of God's own heart don't want his own line on the throne? Explain it. Explain it for us. Enlighten us, sir.
I would love to hear this.
Enlighten us. Zechariah 6 and 12. Who got this?
I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
Zechariah chapter 6, reading at verse 12.
Yes.
And spake unto him, saying, Thus speaketh the Lord of hosts, saying, Behold, the man whose name is the branch, and he shall grow up out of his place, and he shall build the temple of the Lord.
Right? So we know this is not a physical temple that he's building here. This is him building his temple, is us.
Come.
His followers, his body. That's a temple he's building that God gonna dwell in. That's what Christ gonna build. Right?
Come.
Tanakh only don't know this either.
Wow.
They don't know this either. They looking for a physical temple to be built by this person. This the verse is not saying that.
Wow.
That's not what it's saying.
Wow.
I need to see a verse where the Messiah is gonna build the temple.
Wow. Wow.
He ain't building no temple. He's building the temple that he's building is people, followers that God's gonna dwell in. Listen, their own Torah been saying it's, if you read in the book of Exodus, God been said, I will dwell in them.
That's a temple.
It's the temple. But they have to be built. He can't build them if they're unrighteous,
Right.
right?
Right.
The way that we are right, the way that we have been,
Right. Oh, wow.
we are not fit for God to dwell in,
Right. Right. Right.
right?
Right.
The only way we became fit for God to dwell in, it's through Christ.
Come.
Am I right or wrong?
That's right.
If I'm wrong, prove me wrong. Before Christ, we were not fit for God to dwell in us.
Wow.
It's not there.
Wow. All you basically had was the Pharisees, Sadducees, and the kings and the judges.
We're not fit to dwell in there, right?
Mhm. Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
See, this goes back to the reason why you see certain men in the Old Testament, they had a little bit of the Holy Spirit, right?
Come.
But it says Christ had the whole blast.
The whole blast. Come.
That means he's a vessel fit for God to dwell in.
Wow.
See, the whole thing can dwell in there now.
Wow. Wow.
The whole thing can dwell in it. That's why Paul is saying, till we all come into the measure of Christ, to measure up to be just like him.
Right.
Now we can then get the full blast of it.
Right. Because you leveled up.
Now we level now, right?
Right.
We come in that temple to be one just like him.
Wow.
You had other men, because Moses had it, but then Moses failed.
Come.
In a little bit.
Right.
Everyone had a little bit, because they were a little bit righteous, and they got a
Right,
little
right,
bit,
right.
little bit here. The prophet, same thing, little bit, little bit. You
John.
don't want a little bit. Don't you want the whole thing?
The whole
What
blast.
the whole-
How much John had? John the Baptist.
A little bit.
Right. Right. Right.
He had a little bit. Not too much either. He didn't even do the miracles, the scripture said.
Right.
He didn't even do the miracles. Again, his ministry didn't even last long. He had a 6 month ministry.
Right.
Wasn't even long.
Wow.
Other prophets had their ministry was longer. It's crazy how his ministry is like the shortest,
Shorter. Come.
but he's the one they wanted to die for. Remember I showed you just how
Right.
Christ talked about him?
Right.
That he's the greatest of all prophets,
Prophets.
but yet had the
Shortest
shortest
time.
ministry.
Wow. Wow. And that's how the Most High show his power.
That's how he is. That's how he showed his power. That shows you the impact of John the Baptist.
Wow.
It shows you how much you can do in a small time.
Wow.
God is with you.
When you focus and you do it, you trying to get done what he wants you to do.
Facts.
Come.
Verse 13.
Reading verse 13.
Yes, sir.
Even he shall build the temple of the Lord,
Uh-huh.
and he shall bear the glory,
He shall bear the glory of it, because he's building it. Go ahead.
and he shall sit and rule upon his throne,
Uh-huh.
and he shall be a priest upon his throne.
That means he's going to be a priest and a king,
Come.
right?
Double
If he's a
portion.
priest and a throne is a king. The
Yeah.
throne means a king and priest means a prince. So this man is This man is a priest and a king,
Come.
right? He's a king priest. Go ahead.
And the counsel of peace shall be between them both.
Right. No more rivals between the priesthood and the king, right?
Come.
And you have been having that because sometimes you have the king telling the priest, no, I'm doing it this way. Y'all supposed to do what the priest not supposed to do it this way.
Right.
God said do it this way. Well, I'm the king, I want to do it this way. No more of this ill balance.
Right.
No more of that.
Wow.
There's gonna be peace between both. Why? Because this man is both. It's the only way because he is both. Yes, sir.
Well, wasn't the priest supposed to tell David, you know, you got to keep the law. You got to go copy it.
Yeah, but you talking to the king. You gotta tread lightly.
Oh, yeah.
You can be
Wow.
off with your head.
Ooh, I didn't think of that. Ooh.
You just can't go telling him anything you want out your mouth,
Come.
Oh, wow. Come on.
right? You just can't go do that.
Excuse me, take it for a minute.
You better wave that. Get that hand wave.
Really good move.
You can suggest something.
No.
That's about it.
Come.
If he says no, that's where you leave it.
Right. Wow.
That's where you leave it.
Wow. Mm.
Yeah. But if you had a king that's keeping God's laws, he would know, okay, God told you to do that. They said, yeah, this is what God wants. Okay, now we doing that.
Right. Yeah, you don't want him to see at odds with you at all.
And that's why the council of peace shall be between them both, because he's both. He's priest and king. So he doesn't consult nobody,
Come.
right? You can go straight to the Most High God because he's the high priest and he's the king.
Come.
He controls everything, right?
Nice. So did the Egyptian have their own priest too?
Yes.
Most kings got a priest on them, so not for the Most High, but they normally.
Well,
got
they
the-
you priests
Wise
or
men.
they would call them wise men. Yeah, or wise men, stuff like that. He let them counsel. Right. If he have a dream, he goes to them to interpret it. You know what I'm saying? Priest, wise man, they're the same thing. You know what I'm saying? These men was rich men. Don't get twisted. These men was rich too. And a lot of power too as well. I come here to show you that man is a priest and a king. And we need to get one look. Remember, he's three. He's priest, king, he's also a prophet. We need to go back to Genesis 49. Genesis 49.
Chapter 2 or 11?
10. We didn't finish 10 yet. We gotta finish up 10. We almost finished with 10.
Come.
You can take it from the top again. We can finish it up.
Come. Genesis chapter 48, reading at verse 10.
49.
49, reading at verse 10.
Yes.
The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
And unto him shall be the gathering of the people. Right? Of course, they mistranslate the word gathering.
No.
Yes. We right here, I'm showing you in the Hebrew.
Oh, wow.
Right? Gathering. Gathering, the Hebrew word yikwaha, right? And it means obedience, right? Or a cleansing or a purging, but it's mean obedience. It's to obey. Gathering to obey, right? It's obedience. And unto him shall be the obedience of the people, right? That's what we're reading here in Genesis 49. And unto him shall be the obedience of the people, meaning when this man come, must listen to him, right? This is what it's been said. I mean, if you the king again, you understand these things. It ain't you, it's him, right? So this verse, this is where this verse connects to Deuteronomy 18. Can we get Deuteronomy 18?
So at that time, Judah is a police, a lawgiver.
Definitely. I wouldn't use the word police.
Police, that's what I'm saying, but like a lawgiver,
Yeah.
he's policing, like governing.
No, he's making the law like a judicial system.
Right, yeah, it's bigger than just the police. He's doing the
Because
whole
just
thing.
just like you got three branches of government, you got executive, legislative, and judicial.
Judicial come.
And the lawmakers, the ones in judicial. The legislators, they can either veto the law or go ahead and with the law. The executive, he got to put it in effect. He puts the thing in effect, executive order.
Right. Right.
So go ahead, what you said,
The
18,
executive, the president,
president.
he's a dictator.
Dictator, that's up to him.
He can veto them.
He can
Right.
veto.
He's
them.
above them.
He's the boss of the bosses.
So Trump could kind of at times like, I don't want to.
Yeah, he can shut them down.
He can shut the legislative down, he can shut the judicial, that's why he
All
got
of
rid of all them judges.
He can shut all. He can declare martial law, shut all that down,
Mhm.
everybody down, if he wants to.
But he don't know better, he can't, he's shutting down though.
He knows, but he's working for somebody.
Yeah.
Somebody pulling the string,
Yeah, working for the fake.
Yeah.
judge.
working for that black pope over there.
Oh wow.
Deuteronomy 18 and 15. Who has that?
I got it.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15.
Again, this is where Genesis 49 at the end links together here with this one. God, Genesis 49 says, "Unto him shall be the obedience of the people." Right? Go ahead.
Come. Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 15. The Lord thy God will raise up unto thee a prophet from the midst of thee, of thy brethren, like unto me, unto him ye shall hearken.
Unto him meaning both to what? Hearken means to
Listen.
hear and obey.
Hear and obey. Come.
Right? That's what it's saying there in Genesis 49 and 10.
Hearken unto me.
Unto him shall be the obedience of the people. They gotta listen to him and obey him.
Come.
Right? And here he calls him a what? A prophet.
Come.
See, right? He's a
Come.
prophet. Zechariah calls him there a priest and a king.
King. Come.
And here it's calling him a prophet. He's all three in one,
Come.
right?
Okay.
So he doesn't need to go consult, have a prophet to come to him. Like he had God to send a prophet. You know, he's that already.
Right.
You don't need
He's
that.
all three. Come.
You don't need to, a king to come to him, and he's already a king. He's already a priest. He's all three in one,
Come.
right?
Come.
This is what Israel should have been waiting for.
Come.
This man.
Come.
Instead of asking for a king,
Right.
wait for God's king,
Come.
right? This man. So we have all three. This is the one. This links again back to Genesis. Hearken unto him. This is the man y'all supposed to be listening to from the beginning.
Come.
Now we need to come to 1 Samuel. Right?
Every word that come out of his mouth, y'all gonna listen to that.
You see, Trump is under that black Jesuit, what's that Jesuit? The Jesuits?
Uh-huh.
He under who?
Jesuit,
There's more of them secret society.
drinking lots of blood. That's making them live so long. He was looking all that blood up when they was splattered all over the damn. Him and
I'm losing my essence.
So who got more weight out of the Bushes and the
we have
Trumps?
that paper. Thanks.
Out of the Bushes and Trump, who got more weight or history?
Bushes.
The Bushes, huh?
Yeah.
The father, son.
Yeah, they're a dynasty over there.
Some newcomer.
He just
He just came on the block the other day, and then he's ruining the thing that he's doing.
Come on.
He really don't know what he's
He's a
doing.
new booty.
Johnny come lately.
Yeah.
He never did, no, he had never ran for no mayor, no governor, no nothing. All the rest of these guys,
Right.
Congress, they was all.
In the
you know,
city.
He don't know what he did. There's no way a Bush would have had that oil shut down.
mhm.
No way. Never. That oil that kept on coming. They don't play that. That's money.
Yeah, yeah. He about to mess everything
That's
up.
what I'm saying. He ain't doing that. They ain't never doing that. They way smaller than that. 1 Samuel chapter 8, starting at verse 1. 1 Samuel chapter 8, starting at verse 1.
Read from the top.
Yeah.
And it came to pass when Samuel was old that he made his sons judges over Israel.
Logically, that's what you would do,
Uh-huh.
right? 'Cause
Uh-huh.
Samuel is the last judge, the 13th judge, and then technically you would say his sons would be 14, right? Go ahead.
Verse 2. Now the name of the firstborn was Joel, and the name of the second, Abiah.
Uh-huh.
They were judges in Beersheba.
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 Go ahead.
verse 3, and his son walked not in his ways, but turned aside after lucre
Prophet. Go ahead.
and took bribes and perverted judgment.
Right. So again, they not
Guilty.
they don't take out, and usually that's kind of usually how stuff kind of happen.
Wow.
Right. If the man is righteous, usually the son gets wicked.
Ah.
If the son is wicked, then the next one, then he be righteous. There's a little that goes back to the what? Overturning that God is doing. Whoa, overturning and overturning. Right. Yes,
And
sir.
that's all through the Bible.
All through the
All
Bible.
through the Bible. I noticed that.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Is that somehow like a son looking at his father's mistake like Abraham did and told Terah, he was like, you know what just happened with this flood and all of this. Why did you like how remember what Abraham told his father? He's like, well, you idol worshiping. What's going on with you?
I'm not following you.
Abraham told his father, he's like, you idol worshiping, like you already know what this leads to. We under the most
He don't know what it leads to. He following the king.
Oh.
but they know that the flood just had happened and they got knowledge of that. So I was thinking,
Oh, they're not worried about that.
oh wow.
They're not.
I wasn't expecting you to say that.
They still,
Obviously, they're not worried because if they did, they wouldn't make idols. So obviously, they're not worried about that.
because see, you gotta realize they from Mesopotamia, so they don't, it was Most High that told Abraham to get out of it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And Abraham, did something with his dad's idols, broke them up?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So what
Now again, it's listen. If in America right there, the law is you have to worship idols. You have a hard time not worshiping an idol. You don't have a problem, right or wrong. You have a problem. They're gonna tell you to leave, or they're gonna kill you.
Right.
Most likely, they're gonna kill you.
Yeah.
That's kind of what's gonna happen.
Check this out. What's her name? Rachel. She was messing with her dad's stuff.
Yeah.
So they was idol worshippers.
His father's idol worship. His father came around way in the end. You know what I'm saying? Came around way in the end a little bit. Came around way in the end.
Okay.
But you have to understand, he's a general in the king's army, right?
So he gotta follow the law of the land.
Yeah.
So-
But he's trying to protect his family because even when the king had the dream in the book of Jasher, and told him that he gonna have a son going to be born and gonna take the king down. The king was going around trying to kill everyone that had a son, right? And he just had a son. So he took one of the handmaid's children and gave him up instead of giving Abraham.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's a lot going on. So he's actually saved Abraham's life because he didn't turn him over.
Right. Yeah.
He actually sent Abraham away to Noah's house to be taught. You know what
Wow.
I'm saying? So
That's
so he did some righteous things too as well. Yes, sir.
Well, could another name for Hamashiach Yahushua be like the righteous seed?
You talking about a title?
Yeah, come.
Come.
The righteous seed.
Yeah. He's been called the seed of the woman too, from Genesis 3. Right? Yeah,
Never
been
heard
called
of
it.
that.
The seed of the woman? Remember, I'll put enmity between your seed and her seed.
Uh-huh.
He's the seed of course, people that don't believe in the virgin birth
right.
when they say that verse ain't saying that
Right.
in it,
It's
when
that women don't have seeds.
wrong.
Yeah, you brought that one out. That was
Because ain't it certain like a lizard or something get impregnated without a seed? Like they just
There are animals that get pregnant without the male.
plants too.
Yeah.
Certain-
I don't know about plants, but there's an animal out there the female get pregnant without the male. It all happens eternally and stuff. So I mean, the creation is multifaceted. You know what I'm saying? Again, they don't listen. I don't think they have a grasp on what's down here. They constantly find new creatures. They don't know what they may give it names. They don't know what they're doing talking about. You know what I'm saying? They just found a fish that when you try to bite it, the fish just the shark bite the fish and the fish leaves the sticky thing. He's in the fish mouth and the fish releases thing in the shark's mouth and the mouth. He spit the animal right back out on hard.
Wow.
Wonder how does fish do that? The fish have no bones in his whole body, no bones, and the shark bites him and this little sticky film comes out. And the shark, He got no bones, so he not really crunchy. He ain't crushing nothing. Like he's biting on a balloon.
Right.
He's like, and then the shark spitting back out, and he's unharmed.
Okay.
Which is unharmed. Yeah, they don't know. Again, they don't have a clue what the most I put in the sea. They don't have to know what's going on. All kind of animals down, the fish down there, they have nothing about. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here we got. Where did we leave off at?
I'm reading that forward now.
Go ahead.
What's that? First Samuel chapter 8, reading at verse 4. Then all the elders of Israel gathered themselves together and came to Samuel unto Ramah.
Rama. Go ahead.
Verse 5, and said unto him, Behold, thou art old, and thou son walk not in thy ways. Now make us a king to judge us like all the nations.
Make us a king and judge us like all the nations. They
Alright.
want to be like the
Oh.
nations. Like all the nations have a king over them. Right? But people don't understand too, even these other nations that have like a pharaoh or a king over them, right? He was considered to be a son of the God of the nation, right? He's the son of he's not considered the son of any earthly person. Even though he is, they don't view him as that. They view him as a God. Let's be clear.
Zeus is
Right? So it's foreshadowing and tell you that the ultimate king of Israel is really the literal son of the God of the nation. It's foreshadowed in all these different nations, right? So make us a king like all the nations, right? This is the class today. Israel wants to be like the nations. This is why this nonsense is coming in, why God got to overturn it because they're trying to be like the nations, right? So that gotta be overturned too. That mentality of us wanting to be like the nations, that's gotta be overturned.
Oh wow.
We can't be like them.
Wow.
Listen, I don't know why you want to be like them. It ain't like nothing popping with them over there in the first place.
Nah.
They ain't got no flavor, right? We the salt, ain't we the salt? And the seasoning and everything else. Yes, sir.
Nah, they you should see how China try to be like us.
All of them trying to be like us.
But China's worse, bro.
Yeah.
They even go to the darken their skin, wear it froze, do every damn thing to themselves.
It's crazy how we trying to be like them and they trying to be like us. Backwards.
I mean, yeah, blonde, the piss blonde hair, sisters, wicked.
Silky perms.
So make us a king like all the nations. Go ahead.
Verse 6, but the thing displeased Samuel when they said, give us a king to judge us, and Samuel prayed unto the
You
Lord.
should read it in your Bible. The reason I'm telling you read it in your Bible, because what happened is this: your mind remembers what side of the page is on. You can go back and reference it. What it's doing is imprinting it on your brain. You don't want to imprint this on your brain from here. You want to imprint that on your brain. You know what I'm saying?
That's because that's like it's feeding you. That's your food for the day.
Yes. You want to imprint that. You don't want to imprint that, because that's going to be erased. That's going to still be right where it is. You come back here, it ain't going to be the same place. But in your book, it's going to be the exact same place. You remember, no, it was on the right side of the page at the top. I know I read it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you how I used to do it. I remember stuff at the top of the page. I'm flowing. I say, you stop filling the page. Oh, here it is right here. Yes, sir.
I was reading in my other Bible earlier today, and it's different pages than in this Bible.
See?
So when I went in here to try to get what I was reading earlier, I was like, oh, I can't find it. I'm glad your Yvonne had a question. Because I had it, but I was like,
We ain't gonna
I had it in the wrong.
stick to that. Yeah, you were in the wrong Bible. Yeah, get to that same Bible. That's why I stick to one Bible. I try to stick to one Bible coming up. Right?
But I got a Bible that said that Joseph is the father of Mary.
Joseph is the father.
The father of Mary, right?
Joseph?
Yeah.
Her-
Oh, you're talking about the father.
father,
Yeah.
Mary.
Both of them say, well, yeah. Joseph, but your Bible says that?
The one I have in my room
Which one is that?
is the Hebrew Roots Bible.
Oh, Hebrew. Yeah. They going off of the Hebrew Matthew and stuff. Yeah, they're not going up in the Greek manuscripts. All right, go ahead, brother.
Read now verse 8. In the
No, you
did I
seven.
finish it.
Verse 7.
Yeah,
Not 7. You was at verse 7.
7. I'm
You was
supposed to 7 back over again. Sloppy. And when the Philistines heard that the children,
What verse are you reading? You in verse 7. Verse 7.
so, yeah. And the Lord said unto Samuel, hearken unto the voice of the people in all that they say unto thee, for they have not rejected thee, but they have rejected me, that I should not reign over them.
So that's really who they rejected, right? Because God was their king, right? They didn't reject thee, they rejected me from reigning over them. But this is all in fulfillment of what he prophesied in Deuteronomy chapter 17, that he was going to want a king to be like the nations, right? So he's telling them, now go ahead and do it. This is fulfilling the prophecy of what I said, right? Go ahead.
Verse 8, according to all the works which they have done since the day that I brought them up out of Egypt, even unto this day, wherewith they have forsaken me and serve other gods, so do they also unto thee.
Right. So ever since we came out of Egypt, we've been right. We made that calf,
Mm-hmm.
and Israel has been constantly serving other gods over and over again. Unto this day right here in Samuel's time. They've still been doing it, right? Go ahead.
Verse 9, now therefore hearken unto their voice, howbeit yet protest
Solemnly.
solemnly unto them, and shew them the manner of the king that shall reign over them.
Now show them the manner. This is the manner of the king that they're asking for. See, this is the king you don't want.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He said, okay, no, howbeit protest against and say, no, you don't want a king.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want a king. Yet show them the manner of the king is going to reign over them, right? Show them the manner of this man here, this king. Go ahead.
Verse 10, and Samuel told all the words of the Lord unto the people that asked of him a king.
Go ahead.
Verse 11, and he said, this will be the manner of the king that shall reign over you. He will take your sons and appoint them to himself.
No, come on, man. You want is that kind of king you want? He gonna take your sons and appoint them for himself. Go ahead.
For his chariot, and to be his horsemen, and some shall run before his chariot.
Some shall run before his chariots, praising him.
Runners.
Right?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Verse 12, and he will appoint him captains over thousands and captains over 50s, and will set them to ear his ground.
Able to reap his ground, right? Or to plant his ground and everything else, right? Go ahead.
And to reap his harvest, and to make his instruments of war and instruments of his chariots.
So what the king is doing, he's taking the people's children and men, and he's putting them to work for him. This is what he telling this guy gonna do. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 13, and he will take your daughters to be confectionaries.
Meaning she is the one, his daughters, they're gonna be the one mixing up his potions and different things. Whatever else he wants done.
Okay.
You're gonna have them doing it. These confectionaries, right? Go ahead.
And to be cooks, and to be bakers.
So he's taking their sons, doing everything, taking their daughters to be his cooks and bakers, right? This is what he said. This is what the man gonna do for you. He's gonna take your daughters and stuff. You're gonna be working for him. Go ahead.
And he will take your fields.
He's gonna take your fields. Go ahead.
And your vineyards. And your olive yards. Even the best of them, and give them to his servants.
See, He ain't taking just any of your olive yards.
The
He gonna take the
best.
best of your olive yards, your fields, and your vineyard. He want the best of them. So your best of your stuff is gonna go to him, right? Your daughters and your son, cause we all going over here to him. You gonna put them to work for him and serve him, right? Go ahead.
Verse 15. And he will take the 10th of your seeds.
The 10th of your seed. You already owe 10% already to the Levites already.
Right.
He's gonna take another 10%.
Wow.
That's 20. Gone.
You ain't even get done yet. It's already 20%.
Right. 10 gone to the Levites already, 10 more to the king. Go ahead.
And of your vineyard, and give to his officers and to his servants.
See, that's how he's paying his servants. He's paying them with your stuff. What are you doing? Go ahead.
16. And he will take your men servants and your maid servants and your goodliest young men and your asses, and put them to his work.
Put them to his work. What he wants done. Right? We're gonna read some of this. Just me, this was Saul was doing it.
Wow.
David was doing it. Solomon was doing it. They were all doing it. Right? We get it twisted. Go ahead.
17. He will take the 10th of your sheep.
They ain't taking a tenth. He took a 10th of your seed and taking a 10th of your sheep. Right? Go ahead.
And ye shall be his servant.
And you're going to be his Lotus. Whose servant you're going to be? Not God's servant. You're going to be his servant. You're going to be serving him. Right? That's why it says there in Ezekiel, iniquity shall have an end. Because you're not serving God no more.
Right.
You're not serving a man. For God, that's iniquity. You're supposed to serve a man. You're supposed to serve me. That's why I got to overturn it, put my king, because my king is going to have you serving me.
Right. Wow.
And he's going to tell you to serve me too. And I'm going to tell you to serve him, and he's going to tell you to serve me. And that's how it works in unison. Right? But this earthly king,
He's wrong. He's a wrong king.
isn't these earthly king telling people to serve them?
Yeah.
Which one of them is telling them that, look, let's serve the Lord our God?
Right.
Few to none. Few to none. But even one that was saying that, even they were faulty as well.
Right.
Like they started off good, then they came faulty later on. They're not consistent with they serving the Most High God, right? So you serving him, right? Go ahead.
Verse 18. And ye shall cry out in that day because of your king, which ye shall have chosen you, and the Lord will not hear you in this day.
God ain't finna to hear you. You're gonna come to a point where you're gonna say, we made a mistake, and you're gonna cry out because of your king that you have chosen. And God's gonna say, too bad. That's on you. Nothing to hear you.
That's what you chose.
So what you chose? You didn't want to listen to me. You didn't want me to be your king. You want him? There you go. I gave you what you wanted. Stop crying about it now.
Right.
Right? The saying is, be careful what you ask for.
Because you just might get it.
We asked for a king and we got it. You crying out because of the king.
Oh,
So they get it, don't know how to handle it.
No, it's that the thing is that they crying for king and king this and king that, and look what they got. They should have kept their mouth shut.
The problem is they wanted to be like the nations, right? They was the king like all the nations. No, you don't want to be like them. You don't want a king like them because their kings oppress them.
So
You want no king like that. You want no king to oppress you. Use what you want. You might want no king like that.
we had a God that loved us. Why we need a king?
Right.
We don't need no earthly king, no human king.
And look what the king was doing. He had a bunch of wives, bunch of concubines. He didn't know what to do with it. Right. Did one of the sons did something to David's daughter?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't listen. You gonna cry in that day because of your king. So eventually, this is what actually happened. Right? This is what actually happened. They actually cried out for their king. They've been crying out against their king for years. Right? But again, because God said he didn't hear him, God allowed it to go on.
Right.
But he kept overturning it, turning because the king was definitely oppressing. This is the background that you don't see, that we don't have in our scriptures. That's why there's other books in the Bible
Right.
that we don't have, and these books speaks of these things,
Wow.
of how the king was oppressing people. Right?
Mhm.
There's a little bit here. There's a little bit here of what Solomon was doing. Right? I'm gonna read a little bit here of what Solomon was doing, because he was definitely doing this.
Mm.
No ifs, ands, and buts about it. All right. All right. Let's get First King. First Kings chapter 9. And let me get verse 1.
Got this. First Kings chapter 9 and verse 1. And it came to pass when Solomon had finished the building of the house of the Lord, and the king's house, and all Solomon's desires which he was pleased to do.
Right? So he's in the building of the Lord's house and his own house. Who do you think he's gonna apply to do this work? He had
Servants.
Israelites over this work. Right?
House.
He had Israelites over this work. The physical labor, you have some nations to do it, but Israelites had to be involved with this work as well. Right? Get this work done. Right? You about to jump down to verse 10.
Verse 10. Verse 10, and it came to pass at the end of 20 years, when Solomon had built the two houses, the house of the Lord and the king's house.
So that's two houses he built, and it took 20 years.
Hmm.
Right? So 20 years, Israelites was working, right? Over to make sure the stuff was going constantly, right? Go ahead.
Verse 11. And now Haman, the king
Hiram.
Hiram, the king of Tyre, had furnished Solomon with cedar trees and fig tree, fig tree, and with gold according to all his desire. That then the king Solomon give Hiram 20 cities in the land of Galilee.
So he gave Hiram 20 cities in the land of Galilee, and it seemed that these cities were like a down payment or some kind of security for all the stuff that Hiram is giving Solomon.
Wow.
Right? Until Solomon is able to shoot him back. So these are like a temporary, what it looked like at first. Right?
Payments.
Huh?
Payment.
Not payment, but like a collateral or something.
Okay, come.
Right? If I don't get paid back, I'm gonna keep these cities. Right? Go ahead.
Verse what, 13, 12. And Hiram came out of Tyre to see the cities which Solomon had given him, and they pleased him not.
He like, no, I don't like these at all. He was like, what? No, I don't like these. You tripping. Go ahead.
Verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, what cities are these which thou hast given me, my brother? And he called them the land of Cabal unto this day.
Yeah, Kabul.
Kabul.
Call them Kabul. Kabul just meaning I'm not pleased with it. right? I'm not pleased.
Okay.
I'm not pleased with this, with these cities, right? I'm not pleased with that.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
And Hiram sent the king 60 talents of gold. And this is the reason of the ivory which King Solomon levy which King Solomon raised for to build the house of the Lord and his own house and Milo and the wall of Jerusalem and Hazor and his Megiddo and Gaza.
And Gezer.
Gezer.
So he raised a levy, right?
Mhm.
Let's find out what the levy is. Can someone get 1 Kings chapter 5, verse 13 and 14? All right. 1 Kings chapter 5, verse 13 and 14. Who got that?
I got it.
Go ahead.
First Kings chapter 5, starting at verse 13.
Yes.
And King Solomon raised a levy out of all Israel, and the levy was 30,000 men.
See, it's men. The levy that he raised was actually men for labor, right? He said he raised them out of Israel, right? Go ahead.
Verse 14. And he sent them to Lebanon, 10,000 a month by course.
10,000 by course, right? He sent them to Lebanon. Go ahead.
A month they were in Lebanon.
How long were they in Lebanon for?
A month.
A whole month, right? Go ahead.
And 2 months at home.
And 2 months at home. Go ahead.
And Adoniram was over the levy.
And this man here was over the levy, right? So he put a man over the levy. So there was a rotation of 1 month in Lebanon, 2 months at home. Not a month in Lebanon, 2 months at home, right? And that's only 10,000 of them. Remember, it was 30,000. That's just only 10,000 had that rotation in Lebanon, right? So he had another 20,000 left. All right, go ahead.
Verse 15. And Solomon had 70,010 that bear burdens.
He
And
had 70,010. You know, score is 20, right? So they had 60 and 10,000 that bear burdens. Go ahead.
and 80,000 hewers in the mountains.
Right? 80,000 of hewers in the mountains, right? These are men that he's pulling up out of Israel. I'm showing you how like we just read, he gonna take your son and they gonna work for him and handle his business.
Wow.
Right? He's working them. That's why at the end, when we're gonna get to it, right? When Solomon dies, they try and tell his son, hey man, lighten this burden. And he ain't lightening this burden, he's gonna make it worse. They're like, oh, you tripping. And that's where the kingdom split.
Wow.
They're like, what? He gonna make it heavier.
Yeah, we're going our own way.
Oh wow.
But this is the king you want.
You
This
asked
is what he gonna do.
Wow. Wow.
This is what he gonna do.
So now they got a North King and a South King. Now they got a North King and a South King. After Solomon died.
No, the kingdom was split. They stopped messing with he's working them too much. He put too much burden on them. Right? He's building the Most High's house, he's building his house. He built a house for Pharaoh's daughter. We can read that. And remember, he had 700 wives, so he probably built houses for them too. Right? Who can be doing all of that? People in Israel again, right? He's working the heck out of these people, man.
Wow.
He counted. Listen. Solomon was a building crazy. This is a little bit we have in the book. Just imagine what the other books are saying about the other kings and what they build and who he had building them. He was working like crazy. All right, go ahead.
Verse 16. Besides the chief of Solomon's officers, which were over the work, 3,300 which ruled over the people that wrought in the work.
So that's all the people he had was over the work.
Wow.
It was working like crazy. All right? How the song goes? Got me working day and night. Solomon was working the people, man.
Day and night.
Got me working day and night. All right, go ahead, brother.
Verse 17. And the king commanded, and they brought great stones, costly stones, and huge stones to lay the foundation of the house.
Go ahead.
Verse 18. And Solomon's builders and Hiram's builders did hew them.
So we have Solomon builders, those are the people we talked about, the 30,000 and all the rest of the people he had. And Hiram had builders too, and they helped hew the stone. You got these are cut stones, right? Go ahead.
And the stone squarers, so they prepared timber and stones to build the house.
Right. So they preparing to build the Most High house, Solomon's own house. So there's a working crazy going on. First Kings chapter 7, and give me verse 8. First Kings chapter 7, verse 8. And let me get verse 8. Go ahead.
First King chapter 7, reading at verse 8. In his house where he dwelt had another court within the porch, which was of the light work. Solomon made also an house for Pharaoh's daughter,
He built a house for Pharaoh's daughter. Go ahead.
whom he had taken to wife like unto this porch.
Like under this fort. So he built her house. So people are working building her house. So that's Moses' house, his house, and now Pharaoh's daughter house. So we think if he made her
Wow.
a house,
Yeah.
I think he made the other,
Yeah.
right?
Because you don't want them to get jealous.
The other 699, because he had 700 wives.
Right.
699 houses too.
And what do you do for the concubines?
And then the concubine. I mean, he's yes, sir.
You know, the first thing they gonna say if he don't build them a house, you still slaving for them. They gonna get him with ooh. Picture how they gonna attack him if they house ain't already built. You
They
still
gonna-
slaving for them, Solomon.
Listen, this is how eventually his wives wore him down. Like you said, when he wore him down to the point where he started worshiping these other idols. Now, if he built Pharaoh's daughter's a house, what do you think she's doing in her house?
Worshiping her God.
Worshiping her God, her idol. She ain't worshiping the Most High in her house. She's worshiping the gods of Egypt up over there. And what's she doing? That's why he had to move her up out of the house. She was in the city of David. He moved her out of the city of David.
Yeah.
Remember the last time he
You
moved
can't do
her
that here.
out of the city of David?
No, you can't do that here.
So all of them probably defiled the whole.
All of them, yes.
Mhm.
And what's so crazy about it? Solomon ain't married no Israelite.
Mhm.
His wives were all princesses, foreign women.
Mhm.
That more proves his point of why he married them too.
Yeah,
Yeah, but how you gonna marry some of your own people?
this one is from the land of Zemuna.
Mhm.
Look at it, Solomon. Man, she's beautiful.
Had it for a different reason. Showing
Come back in your mouth.
oh,
That's
so
crazy.
he had an Edomite wife, huh?
And he Edomite what?
Yeah,
And he built her a house.
yeah, he built a house.
I would have said too. If he gonna build one of them a house,
Oh, yeah.
he gonna look down. He gonna say, "What you doing?
Come.
You gonna build her a house?
Mhm.
You gonna build me a house? What's up?"
You don't like me then.
I need a gold house.
Remember, Solomon was lusting after these women. So you know, once they start crying,
Mhm.
he gonna give in.
You're right.
He gonna give in.
Yeah,
You got a diamond house.
He was just, okay, baby. I build
Shit.
Shaquille O'Neal.
I build you a nice house in your father, in your God's name.
Mhm.
You don't have to worship my God, baby.
Mhm.
I build you one, something you can play with your idols and be unclean with.
Mhm.
She shouldn't have done. Let's go back to 1 Kings chapter 9, verse 16.
What's that?
First King chapter 9, we left off in First King chapter 9, verse 16. Isn't that crazy that Solomon he had no Israelite wives?
Mhm.
The greatest king in Israel had no Israelite wives.
They have not one.
Don't say he had one. He had
So-
300. His concubine. You don't say what the concubine was from.
So if it was Israel with daughter out of a princess, he would have had Mary. You would
What you mean?
think.
Because those
Nah, that's not what he needed.
What you mean? I don't
That's
understand.
the wrong train of thought.
that's the wrong way.
Like a princess. You don't
No.
think Solomon would have needed a princess out of Israel?
How you gonna be a princess out of Israel? The princess will be the daughter of a king. He's the
That's-
king.
That's what I'm saying.
He
That's
can
why I'm
marry his own
thinking.
daughter.
That's why I'm thinking what princess he would have had. Because he marrying all the other princesses.
The king makes.
He's the king.
Yeah, he would make somebody a princess.
He make his
He don't
own
need
daughter
to-
a princess.
Yeah,
Kinda,
he don't need
that's
to.
true.
He don't need her to be a princess already. He can make her a princess.
And then
It
David
don't,
ain't no
listen, it don't
reference.
even mention if he had children by these other women. He only mentioned only one of them is that the Ammonite woman. Mention her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rehoboam is his mother's an Ammonite.
Mhm.
He's the only one that's being mentioned, right? If I'm not mistaken, that's the only one I think is mentioned. Because if you have 700 wives, you think we have way more children, right? Only Rehoboam, I think, is the only one, if I'm mistaken, that is mentioned.
There's somebody said that some chick said, yeah, Solomon had all these wives. Where is his descendants at? I'm like,
Yeah, well, you have more children, but they're not even mentioned. Only Rehoboam is the
yeah,
only one.
Rehoboam is mentioned, but she's trying to like discredit the scripture, saying, well, they should be here today.
They might be here today. You know, how would she know?
I know.
How would she know?
Because the lineage ain't being followed. It ain't being kept up with. Nobody would know who they. Well, somebody.
No,
knows.
ain't nobody.
I don't have all the writing. People like that, man, I don't entertain them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because she repeating an argument you heard someone else said. That's all you really what she's doing. She don't understand nothing that she's talking about. She thinks she's making a point.
Most of them don't make points. Like Sod Dummy.
So, where would Solomon's seat be to the day? Not like
Where would what?
Solomon's seat.
Where would it be? I don't understand.
I mean, is it in Europe? Wasn't that lady sitting on it?
No,
wait.
you know what? You know what?
Well, where's King Solomon's seat? You think at to the day?
I don't know where they are. They're here still though.
I thought what's her name was sitting on it. What's that lady?
Nah, he talking about
Queen.
yeah,
Or-
Elizabeth. Nah,
That's
something
not
different.
Solomon's seat. Or she had a staff.
She said that she had his scepter. She
Scepter.
said that she had a scepter with that
Uh-huh.
blue big diamond on it.
What she said.
Yeah, well, we don't
We
believe
don't know if
her.
that's true.
We don't even know if that's a diamond.
But she's not reigning in Jerusalem. Solomon reigning in
In
Jerusalem.
Jerusalem, come.
The seat is in Jerusalem. So how are you reigning in his seat if you're not in Jerusalem?
And she said she was family to him.
Well, you're supposed to be reigning in Jerusalem. If you're family, then you're Israelite.
And you're not a
You
man.
ain't no
to sit in the
Israelite.
seat.
I think that's why it's a box that he was gonna make him some cornbread or something.
It's grits.
He said they're gonna resurrect her and make him some cornbread.
Come on.
What he said.
Yeah, how you gonna
He said,
resurrect?
you can't resurrect nobody. What are you talking about?
How you gonna resurrect somebody who still ain't got a driver's license? You can't get that. I couldn't believe what I heard. That brother told me they ain't got their license yet. They in there. Huh? Shit.
People, they say all that just to get a reaction on the people. He ain't resurrecting nobody, right? If you can't, then you should do it now. What you waiting for?
Come.
What you waiting for?
It's some Israelites up.
Right.
Or she fully maggot food or something.
If I could resurrect people, why would I go resurrect her to make me cornbread? That making any sense to you?
Yeah, make some grits. That's
I'm gonna resurrect this old decrepit lady, right? That's almost 100 to come and make me some cornbread.
I think she was 100.
How that make any sense? Who would do something like that anyway? That just shows you their mentality is ridiculous.
I don't want her nowhere near the kitchen.
First of all, if you did do that, you have to teach her to make cornbread. She don't know how to cook.
She never cooked it.
You.
She never cooked a meal in her life.
Saying she have to go teach her to cook it for you.
She was born with a gold spoon in her mouth.
That don't make no sense.
Kindness.
They say a bunch of dumb stuff all day long. It don't make no sense at all.
Yeah, those Zabak going to take time to resurrect her, teach out, and they gotta get the
You
cornbread.
got to stir the cornbread.
You cooking yourself some dang cornbread.
Yeah, but if he resurrected, she ain't making no cornbread for him. Think she gonna make cornbread for him? Really? She gonna look at him like, you beneath me.
Right.
He goes, I resurrect. She gonna say, and I'm the queen.
Serve me.
She wouldn't even thank him for resurrecting her. He looked at him like, man,
Talking bad about him. So
you gonna lift up her nose against him like, first of all, she wouldn't even believe that you did that anyway. She wouldn't even believe that you resurrected her in the first place. That's crazy. She wouldn't even believe that. And how you dare tell her to go cook for you? She gonna be like, what you say to me? Cook what? She gonna,
Probably, I'm still dreaming, huh?
you do is hilarious, bro. They need to put that on a TV show or something. That's all comedy, bro. 1 Kings 9:16.
1 Kings chapter 9, verse 16.
Yeah.
For Pharaoh, king of Egypt, had gone up and taken Gezer and burnt it with fire, and slain the Canaanites that dwelt in the city.
That's Hamite against Hamite. Because he's a Hamite and Canaanites too. Hamites against Hamites. Burned it and slain the Canaanites, dwell in the city. Go ahead.
And given it for a present unto his daughter, Solomon's wife.
Yeah, when you read that word present there, they said it's a dory. And I was looking to that like, and he given it for a dory. And then it says unto it. I was like, that must be given for a dory for his daughter, Solomon's wife. Then that in itself is also puzzling, right? Because the dory isn't given by the father, the dory is given by the man that's receiving the woman, which would have to be Solomon.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right. And we know Solomon ain't giving no money away. Solomon ain't.
No, he makes sense. He would if you taking this man's daughter, then you would give a dory, right? If it ain't, because they translate this word as a dory, but I don't think it's a dory. I think they got it right here and say it's a present. That the king of Pharaoh took Gezer and he gave it as a present to his daughter. But then I'm thinking like, why would you burn it? If I'm going to give you a present, right? I might go to the city and kill the people out, but I'm not going to burn it with fire.
Right.
He burns it with fire. It says right here, kill the Canaanites out of the city. Then he give it to her. I guess she'd be like, you gonna give me a burnt up city? Well, I won't deal with that, right? But as we read verse 17, go ahead.
Verse 17. And Solomon built Gezer.
And then Solomon built it. So after he gave it to his wife,
He built
his
it
daughter, burnt it up. Solomon like, I gotta go fix it.
Okay.
So he goes in, he built Gezer. Go ahead.
Beth Horn, the nether.
Beth Haran, the nether, the bottom,
Beth
right?
Horn, okay.
The nether, right? Go ahead.
Verse 18. And Baalath and Tadmor in the wilderness in the land.
Right. So he do again. See, these are all building projects that he's doing. He's going to have Israelites over these projects and part of these building projects constantly. So he's taking, like we read in the law, the king gonna take your man and your daughter. So not only building, women are cooking and all that kind of stuff. Remember, he has all these men gotta get fed, right? I mean, you need women in there to build. We gotta reap fields and plant fields. He has a big workforce,
Right.
and he's doing it.
Solomon was on another level.
He's on another level working. He's working the heck out of Israelites. This is what he's doing. People ain't paying attention to this stuff. That's why God said, you're going to cry in that day because of your king.
Yeah, he got them working for him like they work for
Right?
the Most High.
Because what's so crazy, Solomon's putting him to work, right? The king is supposed to be someone that is the king. He go fight your wars.
Right.
Solomon ain't fight no wars. None. But he working the heck out of y'all, but he ain't fighting none of your wars because there ain't no wars to fight.
Right.
But he's still working y'all like crazy.
Wow.
Like, what are we getting back? He's working this, what are we getting back? He ain't fighting no wars, nothing. He like, there ain't no war to fight. But I want to build these buildings, though.
Let's get
Let's get
talk
to
in
it.
more words.
That's right there. Let's talk in more words. That's what he's telling him.
Oh yeah,
Keep working.
a king Mobite. I mean, a princess Mobite.
Yeah,
Solomon.
he got to build them houses too to his wives.
Solomon had them all. Now, can you imagine what she had in her thing, that more about
Oh, Chemos is in there, all that. Yeah, man.
who the other. Fat black, whatever else she had.
That came way later.
Huh?
I came way later.
But
He
she
had
has,
Chemos in there. I even definitely, he's in there.
what's that, Chemos?
That's the god of the Moabites.
No.
All right, who's reading?
I was.
Go ahead.
Verse 19. And all the cities of store that Solomon had, and cities for his chariots, and cities for his horsemen.
Look, he had cities of stores, right, where he stored grain and stuff like that, or other different things. He had cities for chariots, right, and he also had cities for his horsemen. All that got to be built and set up in place. He has a lot of stuff, so he had everything he needed to go to war, but there ain't no war, right? There ain't no war. All right, go ahead.
And that which Solomon desired to build in Jerusalem.
And his personal desire he wanted to build in Jerusalem. Y'all gotta go build that too. Go ahead.
And in Lebanon.
Go ahead.
And in all the lands of his dominion.
And all the land of his dominion, right? Solomon's dominion goes all the way to the river of Egypt. He all of that. All of that is his dominion. I think it goes all the way up near the Euphrates. He had all of that dominion.
So from Israel to Egypt, that all that,
all that's his. All that.
Wow.
Dominate all of that. And he had building projects in all these different places too as well. Like it says right here. And in all the land of his dominion, he wanted to build certain things. Right? You build garrisons that have Israelites in and make sure people are in line. Right? Like police stations in the neighborhoods. All of that. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 20. And all the people that were left of the Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, which were not of the children of Israel.
Go ahead.
21. Their children that were left after them in the land, whom the children of Israel also were not able utterly to destroy, upon those did Solomon levy a tribute of bond service unto this day.
Right. So these people in the land, we were supposed to destroy all of them. Right?
Wow.
But we didn't. Their children that were in the land, Solomon put a levy of what? Tribute on them. What tribute of? Levy tribute of bond service. Right? I think these were the ones that was physically doing the heavy lifting.
Wow. Come on.
Where Israelites was over there making sure they were getting it done, but the heavy lifting and stuff was these people, their children. He was working them, right? Unto this day, he was working them other people in the land. That's how it's going to be again when Hamashiach Yahushua get here. They're going to be working again because they're going to build our stuff. They're going to build our stuff up. So we live with a bond service on them, right? Can we get it in the book of Leviticus 25? Leviticus 25, 39. Again, this is in the law. I just want to show it so you see this is in the law. This is gonna happen when the Messiah gets here. Because they're under some kind of crazy impression that when the Messiah gets here, they're gonna be equal with us. They part of the covenant.
Don't speak him, don't. Sergeant Smith might pop up in a minute.
Oh, I got a verse from Servant Smith that he needs to reconcile about he's always bringing up Rahab. For him to reconcile this verse,
Yeah, I got it.
he probably ain't gonna come on.
He be on. Yeah, be good.
Go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 25, verse 29. And if thou brother that
Dwelleth.
dwelleth by thee be waxing poor, And he said unto
and be
thee,
sold.
and he sold unto thee, thou shalt not compare compel him to serve as a
Bond servant.
bond
You
servant.
can't compel him to serve as a bond servant, right? So the one that we serve, he leveled a tribute of bond servant on them.
Mm,
That's the people that's not Israelite.
mhm,
You can't have an Israelite serve as a bond servant.
mhm.
Can't do that to no Israelite.
Right.
You can do that to the other nation. That's why I showed you. That's what Solomon was doing. You can't do that to an Israelite. I'm showing you the difference between us and them,
Come.
right? Remember, the law shall go forth from Jerusalem, right?
Come.
That's Isaiah 4:2. That's even in the kingdom.
Come.
Yes, sir.
No, I was saying, okay, I see. That's yeah. That we can't be equals in the kingdom.
No way.
Somebody has to serve.
Definitely.
Come. So
And they think because they believe in the Most High God, that makes them exempt. No, it doesn't.
no,
No, it doesn't exempt them.
right. Right.
I don't know why they believe that belief exempts you from something. Just believing in something, that doesn't exempt you from nothing just because you believe. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, when you show King Solomon how he got these hewers, hewers of rock, hewers of stones, that's part of what they're gonna have to be doing.
That's fantasy to believe something no, that doesn't exempt you because you believe something.
Like you believe you're gonna get hired to this corporation and you feel you already hired.
Right.
You ain't even hit the interview yet. You might dress
Ain't filled the application out yet, nothing.
God.
You know what I'm saying?
No connections with the boss. He's a manager.
Go ahead. Who's reading?
40b.
Yes,
verse
sir.
40. But as in hired servant,
So you gotta do your brother as a hired servant, not as a bond servant, but as a hired
Hired
servant. Go ahead.
and as a sojourner, he shall be with thee, and shall serve thee unto the years of Jeroboam
The Jubilee.
Jubilee.
You're gonna serve him until the year of the Jubilee. So whenever the Jubilee is, this is not when he starts, then it's 50 years later. There is he could have started serving you in the 49th year. The next year, you got to let him go. It's the
Mm.
Jubilee year.
Whoa.
The Jubilee year is already they're already in place already.
Right. So when the Jubilee shows up, you have to get rid of all that you have in your possession.
Yeah, you have to let him go. Him, not the bond servants, they
Right.
stay.
Okay. Oh,
But
okay.
your Israelite brother,
Brother has to. Okay.
yeah, you gotta let him go free,
Oh wow.
right?
Yeah.
And then the goods go back to the people and all that, the land and all that other stuff too as well. When the
Okay.
Jubilee year,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
So you have to do that. That only applies to Israelites. I want to be clear. This only applies to Israelites. This does not apply to the other nation. This is another separation. That's why when you read Leviticus 25 right here,
Mm.
they don't want to read this part of Leviticus,
Mhm. Mm.
right?
Come.
And this shows you again, they're second-class citizens, third-class citizens within the kingdom.
Come. Mm.
If this ain't going nowhere. All right, go ahead, Yabana.
Verse 41.
Yes.
And then shall he depart from thee, and both he and his children with him, and shall return unto his own family,
Mhm.
and unto his possessions of his fathers shall be returned.
So the Israelite gonna go back to his possession. The non-Israelite ain't going back nowhere. He's a bond servant.
Come.
He don't have this privilege, none of that other stuff. None of that.
So certain, so man, certain Smith be like, man, why I gotta get these, but I still gotta get these Gentiles in.
You can get him in to do some work, yeah, some bond service. That's about it. You ain't got to sneak them in for none of that. They can come into the front door and get to working. You know what I'm saying?
Come. Come.
What they need to do. And when the Jubilee year comes, they gonna still be working because they're not getting released.
Right. Right.
They're not an Israelite.
Come. They gonna be hewing rocks and stones,
Yeah.
and wood and hay and
And
water.
again, the question is, why would they go through that? And I'm saying because you want to live.
Right.
And he thinking that's something. He thinking that's something that's light,
Right.
right?
Right.
He said something that's light. I've seen people that want to live do worse just to live,
Right. 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 Right.
right or wrong.
Right. Right. Mhm.
for them to be doing all that because they're just to live.
Right. Yeah.
You say that now until your life actually is threatened that you're
Right.
gonna stop breathing,
Right.
you're gonna gladly get down and start to work,
Right.
right?
Right.
There are people out here say they work for food, they
Right.
work for beer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
What about working to stay alive?
Right.
What about that?
Right. Right.
Oh yeah, no question. Yeah, it's either work or die. We working.
Right.
Who in their right mind gonna literally say kill me?
Yeah. No. And we ruling in righteousness, so we ain't we ain't trying to work your limbs off the bone.
So you know they're about to torture you for days, like not just give you an easy death. Like, oh, you want to play, huh? All right, we're gonna set an example. Y'all want to die? Just get on. Should we do to the first dude?
I mean, even if you might, let's go to the extreme and say you might even choose to die, right? Scriptures that talks about death gonna flee from you.
Oh no.
You won't be able to
no.
die.
Oh no.
Why? Because we had to serve you.
Mhm.
Your out isn't death.
Mhm.
You gonna serve
Mhm.
because my people served y'all,
Mhm.
right? To the point where you guys killed them. They didn't say, "Well, I'm not gonna serve you. I'm gonna choose to die." They served you, right?
Mhm.
Majority of my people served you.
Scattered abroad.
Yeah,
And you killed him on top of that.
yeah.
We ain't doing that.
And we talking about building. We talking about building stuff that's good. We ain't just building anything.
Mhm.
We talking about building stuff according to what our God wants to be built.
Mhm.
We ain't sitting up and we just finna just build something. We build it according to the plans of our God.
Come
Not only that, you are building stuff for you to stay in.
on. Mhm.
You building your own place to stay in,
Mhm.
right? You want to build your own house to stay in?
Mhm.
I'm building my own house. Yeah, you're building your own house too.
Mhm.
Of course, they're gonna say, yeah, let's do that. Hey, let's do it.
Mhm.
Don't that make sense?
Makes perfect
You're
sense.
building my house, but you're also building your own house. They make it seem like it's something bad. No, it isn't.
Right.
No, it is not.
Yeah, what y'all did was bad.
Y'all didn't build up no house in slavery, did they?
Mhm.
No. Build up no house in slavery. They gonna build their own house in slavery. So I want to jump down, Yabana, verse 44.
44,
Yes, sir.
verse 44.
Yes.
Both thou bondman
Uh-huh.
and thou bondmaid, which thou shalt have and shall be of the heathen that are round and about you, of them shall buy bondman and bondmaids.
Right. Of them shall you buy bondmen and bondmaids. So bondmen and bondmaids, it's got to be of the heathens. Can't be of no Israelites.
Come.
All the bond servants, bondmen, bondmaids, all the bond,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
They have the other nations. Cannot be of no Israelite, right? Go ahead.
Verse 45, moreover, the children of the stranger that do sojourn amongst you, of them shall ye buy.
Notice we're buying them. Be clear. So listen, here's the understanding, right? Because people they get to lose the stuff easy. If we're buying them, that means someone is what?
Selling.
Selling them. Notice we can't buy them if they wasn't selling them.
Mhm.
They're making it seem like we're forcing it. No. Someone is selling them and we're just buying them. We ain't telling them you have to sell them.
Right.
You selling them, we're buying.
Wow.
It's as simple as that.
Wow. You sell, we buy. Why?
It isn't a for sale.
Right.
You're selling, we're buying. It's as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Well, that sojourn them amongst you, of them shall ye buy, and of their families that are with you, which they begot in your land, and they shall be your possession.
Right?
Mhm.
So when you buy them, you'll be your possession because you sold them. That's the understanding, right? Go and one more verse. Go ahead.
Verse 46, and ye shall take them as an inheritance of your for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen for every
Hold on.
forever.
Forever. Forever. Go ahead.
But over your brethren, the children of Israel, ye shall not rule one over another with rigor.
Yeah, with rigor, grudgingly, right? So there's gonna be our bondmen and bondwomen forever, and we will be able to pass them down to our children,
Wow.
and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. Remember, I was showing you about Abraham's servant,
Yeah.
or even his children were still serving in Abraham's
Right.
house,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth, and it was being passed. It's continuing to go all the way down.
That was the stewardship.
Yeah, but I'm just saying these bond periods. That's what if they become trustworthy, you make them stewards over your house and take care of it. Like Joseph was. Joseph, he was a servant, a bondman,
Right.
but because Potiphar son was faithful, right, he put him over his house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's one of those things where they're making it seem like when they're serving us, it's this bad thing.
Right.
No, they're gonna have stewardship. They're gonna have certain positions where they're gonna be part of the position that they're gonna have.
Right.
Taking care of things.
Right.
They're not picturing this thing correctly. They're
Right.
picturing this thing on this slavery that we went to tip.
Right.
That isn't the tip that we're gonna be on.
And that's not ruling in righteousness either.
That isn't. They didn't make us stewards over their house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not what they did.
Right. They threw us in the barns.
That Negro that was in the house,
Right.
he's only in the house because he's a sellout.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's like we sick when he nothing wrong with him.
Yeah.
But the master's sick, he's sick too. You know what I'm saying?
We sick today, boss.
Sellout. You know what I'm saying?
Master,
You don't want no steward like that.
Master Carver, we sick, huh? I'm sick. I don't know about you, nigga. I know you better fix me.
Sir, if you ain't feeling good, I ain't feeling good.
Well, give me some chicken soup. Oh yes, master
Chicken noodle soup.
chicken noodle. Oh yes, master.
These are the things they try to get away from. You can't get away from it. You gotta deal with the entire Bible.
Calm.
Don't be trying to deal with some of it. Let's deal with all of it.
Calm.
But you have, man, you should hear them sellouts that's talking about Carmelo Anthony case. I mean, I've never seen. They must be paying these people.
Yeah, wow. I can imagine.
They paying them.
Yeah. That sounds like a special hate for us.
Yeah.
Same way that lawyer must have been paid off.
Now I'm talking about our own people talking about Carmelo.
Saying what about Carmelo?
They're saying that that man, one black girl was on there talking about using the NR instead of the GA. They calling him
One of our own people?
The ER. Put the ER on.
She misinformed.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was another dude on there being, I mean, it was just sell out after the coon after Sam.
Them the rebels, bro. They gonna get purged.
Con, they gotta get purged.
They gonna
now.
get
I
purged,
said,
bro.
Lord, man, what the hell going on?
And you know they don't know the purge is coming. This is gonna be a great
You know,
upset for them.
Like you said, they was misinformed.
Yeah.
They heard something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because they always saying, well, you see Carmelo, there wasn't nobody, he see what he done did, and that, like, but y'all want a table at the master's, you want a place at the master's table there.
Their problem is that they're just ignorant, bro. They say stuff based and they want to find out that they're wrong. I go, oh man, I didn't know. Well, you should have found out before you start running your mouth, saying things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
In ignorance.
They got to sit up here and talk about how you didn't know.
Retract your
You know,
statement.
find out before you start talking.
Con.
Quickly, they just start saying stuff.
Because the only thing you're gonna get from the master's plate is a biscuit and a chicken wing.
Some scraps.
Probably,
Might not even get that.
probably. They'd be happy. They'd be
I ain't even gonna
they'd
get
be happy if they ever get that.
that.
Call that out again, huh?
1 King chapter 12, verse 1. 1 King chapter 12, verse 1.
First Kings chapter. Anybody want this?
No, I'm good.
First Kings chapter 12 from the top. And Rehoboam went to Shechem, for all Israel were come to Shechem to make him king.
So Solomon has died. This is his son, right? Rehoboam. Right? So he come to Shechem.
So he's a man's then.
He's a mamzer,
Yeah.
right? And don't forget what it says in the law about the king. The king has to be someone that God chose, right?
Mhm.
God never chose Rehoboam, right? Why would God choose a mamzer?
Come on.
When
Sit
the
on.
scriptures clearly say a mamzer can't
Yeah.
come into the God congregation,
Come
right? So he would never choose him.
on.
So Rehoboam went to Shechem. All right, go ahead.
Verse 2. And it came to pass when Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, who was yet in Egypt, heard of it, for he was fled from the presence of King Solomon, and Jeroboam dwelt in Egypt.
Right? We're just again, I'm trying to put the math on that, right? Because if Solomon is married to the king's daughter and Jeroboam has a problem with Solomon, why would you flee to Egypt where my wife's father is? He most of the guy gonna turn you over to me to kill you. So I'm thinking there must have been some kind of schism then between Solomon and the king of Egypt. Might be something to do with his daughter, right? Maybe moving her out of the city of David. Maybe she didn't like that, complained to her father about it. This man just moved me out the city. I'm in here just enjoying myself, doing my thing. He can move me out the city to somewhere else. I was fine where I was.
Well, he knows that you're giving me all his secrets. You keeping an eye on stuff, and
Her father's like,
you
tread lightly.
gotta use some wisdom here.
He tread lightly. Just I get you. We still gotta tread lightly. But I see. But I can understand then why Rehoboam can flee and he can say, "Oh, I have an inside ally now against him. I can use him." You know what I'm saying? To give me inside information against Solomon just in case, right? Now it makes sense
Yeah.
to flee to Egypt,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, wouldn't make any sense.
Right. Wow.
So obviously he flees to Egypt and nothing happens. So that means Pharaoh's like, okay, good. I have an inside man in there now, right? So now he comes back. He's back, right? Go ahead.
Verse 3 or 4.
3.
Verse 3. That they sent and called him, and Jeroboam and all the congregation of Israel came and spake unto Rehoboam, saying,
Go ahead.
verse 4. Thy father made our yoke grievous.
See, they saying your father Solomon made our word grievous. Remember all the building we read about how he was building all kind of stuff? He said, man, you made our word grievous. Go ahead.
Now therefore make thou the grievous service of thy father and his heavy yoke which he put upon us lighter, and we will serve thee.
See, they're telling us listen, lighten it up, man, and we're gonna continue to serve you. Lighten it up, right? As the text said, you shall be his servants, right? But they begging for now they're crying about the king. Lighten it up. Go ahead.
Verse 5. And he said unto them, depart ye for 3 days, then come again to me. And the people departed.
So he wanted a 3-year waiting period, 3-day waiting period. He can do his thing. But then of course anyway, let's jump down to the thing. Verse 12.
Verse 12.
Somebody just came on.
Someone got off, I think. Go ahead.
Verse 12. So Jeroboam and all the people came to Rehoboam the 3rd day, as the king had appointed, saying, come to me again the 3rd day.
Go ahead.
Verse 13. And the king answered the people roughly, and forsook the old men's counsel that they gave him.
So the old man told him, hey, lighten it up. But then he didn't listen to that. Then he asked the young men that he grew up with, and they gave him this dumb advice, right? Go ahead.
Verse 14. And spoke to them after the counsel of the young men, saying, my father made your yoke heavy, and I will add to your yoke. My father also chastised you with whips, but I will chastise you with scorpions.
Come on now. It's
Mm.
just
Put a little
you
poison
gonna
with it.
what?
Put a little poison with it. Wow.
You gonna add to it? We crying about it. You gonna add to it? Your father chastised us with whips. You gonna chastise us with scorpions? I mean, sure. When they got out of order with the work, come, you know what happened.
Yeah.
Israel get rebellious and stuff.
Uh,
Some had to have whip some of them up and over, you know, with those whips.
uh,
He said, "I'm gonna use scorpion. I mean, a scorpion sting you." He's, you know, a scorpion sting you can kill you, right?
Yeah.
You do
yeah, that's poison they got.
Go ahead.
Verse 15. Wherefore the king hearkened not unto the people, for the cause was from the Lord, that he might perform his saying which the Lord spake by Ahijah the Silonite unto Jeroboam the son of Nebat.
Go ahead.
Verse 16. So when all Israel saw that the king hearkened not unto them, the people answered the king, saying, what portion have we in David? Neither have we inheritance in the son of Jesse to our tents.
To your tent.
To your tents, O Israel. Now see to thine own house, David. So Israel departed unto their tents.
Right. So they separated from them. Right? And notice it says right here, neither have we any inheritance
Come,
in the son of Jesse. Right?
come.
Notice they don't mention anything about Obed.
Right. Right.
It all starts again at where? Jesse.
Right.
Jesse.
Right.
Why not mention Obed?
Right.
He's a man,
Answer.
and the line has been broken over 400 years.
Years, come.
It got cleared up back in Jesse.
Right. Yeah.
Nowhere mentioned Obed like that.
You gotta say that one more time, man, so that people can follow
Nowhere
that.
mention it.
That's hard to
Got
follow.
in the son of Obed.
Come.
You know,
And how long is that timetable takes to clear that timetable up?
that's about 3-4 generations.
Come.
But this one was unclean for 400 years.
400 years. Mm. Mm.
Showed you just how bad it was messed up.
Uh.
And they finally got cleared up. It's unreported. 400 years. Didn't get to Jesse.
Wow.
So this way they separated from Rehoboam. Israel went to their tents. And they said, now see to thy own house, David.
Mm-hmm.
So Israel departed unto their tents. Notice how they're calling the house is the house of David.
Mm-hmm.
It's the line of David, right? The
Come.
throne, the line that the God said he's gonna make David, because David arguing how that David ain't had no line. But then the Moabite stone shut them up.
Mm-hmm.
The Moabite stone called it the house of David.
Mm. Wow. Just like it says in the Bible.
Like he said in the text.
Wow.
Show you just as it said. God said, I'm gonna make you a house. And that's what he actually did. Wow. All them kings of Judah is called being from the house of David.
David, come.
All of them call him that.
Yeah.
Because God made it that way.
Come.
It's edged in stone as well, too, as well. They're trying to deny that, oh, that never happened. He ain't never had a house. You gotta refute the Moabite stone, sir. You have something like that. We have the archaeology. Right, so this is where, again, I'm showing you Solomon's yoke on the people. They was complaining about it, right? Right? He's just the third king.
Or
Imagine the ones afterward. The ones afterwards would have did worse, went more, did a whole lot more stuff. That's what I'm saying. We need these other books, man. We need these other books.
and Saul bear warned them about this.
Yeah.
He brought it to me now.
They're trying to. They wasn't trying to listen, man. Was not trying to listen.
You know, I heard.
It's like he told him like a parent. You know what I mean? Like you bitching, you wanna be out of school, you wanna get arrested, you don't wanna find work, you grow up in jail, visit, you know what I mean? Certain parents probably hit them with that story until they got older and see themselves like, wow, this is what Pops and Mom was talking about. Man, I wish I could go back. He told him like a parent, y'all gonna be working for me. I'm taking y'all daughters and make my potion. Y'all gotta build. Y'all gonna.
Because that's what kings do. King, you got to give everything. All hail the king. You got to give everything to the king, and then he'll decide if you need to have it or not.
Fine, well, tell you.
Right. Get more too.
Huh.
All right, y'all say that now. Remember, if the king get two down, y'all gonna be crying about it. And they went against the Most High.
They ain't even realizing what they going through while they going through it. But I heard a Edomite say, she said, praise Jesus, the King of Palestine. Like, what?
Well, was that region known as Palestine at one point?
Palestine.
Yeah.
I think Israel is what they call in Palestine right now.
Yeah, well, Palestine is its own place, though. It's off and to the left. Israel is in the center.
But they switched the map around, and so as we
No, because they were saying that Palestinian, that were those Palestinian people. But
But really, Palestine should be up and to the left. Israel is right smack dab in the middle.
they put that map so awkward. That's what I was hearing. That the people in Israel, the Palestine, something, or something.
is that supposed to be Palestine, that land, that Canaan?
What?
That they talk about that's Palestinian, where
It was called that by the Romans at the 70 AD.
after the Romans after 70 AD, they called it Palestine.
Yeah.
But it was always known as Israel.
Before it was Israel, before that it was called the land of Canaan.
Canaan. Okay, yeah, son. So where these Palestinians?
These are the people that were still in the land. Remember, they took the Israelites out, but remember, people keep forgetting that even though they cast out the people, they leave poor people in the land, because the poor people farm the land, and that's where they get their grapes and wine and stuff from. They were leaving, so you have people that stayed in the land and they've been in the longest, right? Remember, Israel never completely got rid of the Canaanites and the Amalekites. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even Solomon's time, we read about it. They were still there, he put them to work, but they were still staying in the land. Israel never actually wiped them all out like God told them to do it.
Right.
They had people in the land all the way down, even in Christ's time. And after people lived in the land, so they were like, the king of Rome was like, the Caesar was like, when people being the longest in the land. So he trying to think of that Israelite stigma off of that, so he renamed it, right? Palestina.
Oh,
Name it Palestine, and today they call it Palestine.
okay.
We name it that, they name it that Palestine. You trying to not give it that Israelite stuff, none of that Jerusalem and none of that, none of that.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, because it's kind of like a clean slate.
Yeah, he trying to erase. That's why he kicked him out and he can't come back and all that for the temple. He's trying to get rid of all of that.
Mm.
So he renamed it, and since he renamed it, that's why it's called Palestine.
Was the fake Jews to get the boot at that time too? Or
No.
Amalekite?
They lived in the South. They lived in the South. You know what I'm saying? They were still in their land. But again, they had alliances and meetings with Rome.
Mm.
I remember Herod and them was Edomites working with Rome,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Herod Agrippa, Herod's descendant. He was king. He was working with Rome. He's the one telling the Israelites, man, stop fighting Rome. They're like, man, I ain't listening to you.
Gone.
So Rome had, you know, they had some. They were cool with the Edomite. When the Edomite later on started claiming to be,
Romans.
Was the
claiming to
Armakites,
be us.
Oh, okay.
the Armakites and the Romans, they had an alliance?
Oh yeah, the Edomites.
But I mean, besides that, they connected together, the Armakites and the Romans.
Yeah, the Edomite. The Edomite. Romans are Edomites too.
Huh.
That's their people.
I'm saying a connection of like, we know y'all had them in slavery, since we claiming to be them are enemies too. Like, do they connect on that level?
I mean, not back then. They connected as relative.
Back then?
Yeah. But them claiming to be us, that came later, right? They were claiming to be converts back then, but they didn't want to be converts because they didn't want to be converts. There was forced conversion on their part. Again, there's no converts, right? I'm talking about converts for them living like us, keeping our law,
Right.
right? There's no convert. You can't convert. You just living like someone else's law. You still an Edomite. They're still Israelites. You're not there. But they started to say that they us.
That's bad.
They started to say they the real. You know what I'm saying? They the real us. But they don't say it like that. They start saying a little phrase like Israeli and Jewish stuff like that. But they make you think that they're saying that they're us, but they're not really saying that they're us.
Right.
They really saying that they're like us.
Speak of heaven. And then they throw that
This
anti-Semitism.
is the son, I think.
Oh, this is just. Speak of the Most High.
Hey, Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat shalom, brothers.
We in Second Chronicles, chapter 11, verse 13.
Thank you.
Second Chronicles, chapter 11, verse 13. Who got that?
I got it.
Go ahead.
Second Chronicles chapter 11, verse 13. And the priests and the Levites that were in all Israel restored to him resorted to him out of all their coasts.
So the Levites left the northern kingdom of Israel and they coming all the way down to the southern kingdom, right? Because Jeroboam kicked them out and made priests of the lowest of the people, right? Pick the Levites out. Go ahead.
Verse 14. For the Levites left their suburbs and their possessions and came to Judah and Jerusalem. For Jeroboam and his sons had cast them off for executing the priest's office unto the Lord.
See, he got rid of them, kicked them out, cast them out. Go ahead.
15. And he ordained him priests for the high places, and for the devils, and for the what is that? Calves, which he had made.
Right. I mean, he made two
The golden calves.
golden calves for them to worship.
Hathors and What was it?
They don't know if it's Dozat, but he made two calves. And the devils. You're worshiping devils.
Hmm.
Right? Go ahead.
Verse 16. And after them, out of all the tribes of Israel, such as set their hearts to seek the Lord God of Israel, came to Jerusalem to sacrifice unto the Lord God of their fathers.
Right. So you have people in every tribe that would then leave and come down to Jerusalem because they dealing with the Most High God. They ain't dealing with no calves and no devils. And dealing with that. So again, you have every tribe represented in the southern kingdom as well. Not every tribe, but certain families of every tribe came down,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Such as that seek to serve the Most High God, they will come down to Jerusalem. Them dudes talking about some 10 tribes scattered abroad. They're like, no, bro. You had tribes of every tribe represented down there in the kingdom too. So the southern kingdom as well. That's why it's 12 tribes. There's 12 tribes scattered abroad. Because when the Assyrian came in, they took some people from the southern kingdom of Judah as well. And took them into Assyrian captivity. And that's how you have 12 tribes represented in the Assyrian captivity. But it was not just all 10 over here and 2 over here. It's not like that. There's a mixture everywhere. A mixture of the southern kingdom. All right, go ahead.
Verse 17. So they strengthened the kingdom of Judah and made Rehoboam, the son of Solomon, strong. 3 years.
3 years, right? Go ahead.
For 3 years, they walked in the way of David and Solomon.
Only 3 years. After 3 years, they'll do what? Doing the most. They only last 3. Come on now.
3 years.
3 years.
That's a week.
3 years go by.
That's a week.
Right? 3 years go by fast. Am I right or wrong? They just 3 years. So 3 years they're walking the way of David and Solomon. Solomon, his way was marrying outside the kingdom.
Come. And putting a heavy yoke on.
A yoke to the people. Right? And he didn't marry an Israelite woman, which is crazy.
Wow.
So we see just how long Rehoboam lasts.
3 whole years.
It only lasted 3 years and then he went off. Which ain't long at all. Ezekiel 20, let's get that. Ezekiel chapter 20. Verse 32. That stop being like these nations. All right, who got that? Go ahead.
Ezekiel chapter 20, reading at verse 32.
Yeah.
And that which cometh unto your mind shall not be at all, that ye say, we will be as the heathens, as the families of the countries, to serve wood and stone.
Crazy, huh?
Wow.
Again, they want to be like these heathens. Like the families of the country to serve wood and stone. What is going on, bro?
I don't know any better.
Okay, like I said, this is the reason why I do background in these time frames. I'm trying to understand why they want to be like these people in these times. Why you want to go serve wood and stone? What's the fascination? What is it? What's really happening? See, if you don't get into the culture at that time, you don't understand why certain things are said. You know what I'm saying? To you, you like, man, that is crazy. It don't make no sense. You get into the background, you get this that, oh, I can now begin to see how stuff is making sense. And it's usually this stuff happen like this because they're dealing with their women. See what I'm saying? They're dealing with their women, and their women is like God said, right? They would turn you away from me, right? To serve wood and stone. So when they start mingling with them, marrying their women, this is what's happening. We want to be like you. Why? Because actually you're trying to get with your women. Right? Samson the same way. Samson is like his mother and father like, don't you get a woman from your own nation? Like, no, I want that heathen over there. Like what?
Come, he's trying to send him back home. Go get something from over there.
But that's how the heathen women roll. The heathen women roll with the seduction package.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Where the Israelites don't roll with the seduction package like that.
That's true.
They
That is
constantly
so
they
true.
constantly with the with the seduction package. Remember I told you the thing about that.
What was that Snoop Dogg song called? Sexual Seduction. Remember that song?
Yeah.
I'm gonna take my time. Sexual seduction.
But this is what they own all the time. This is what they own. This is what they own all the time. Remember, I told you that girl was telling that white girl how to get their brother,
Yep.
how they seduce him and do all that.
That's some sexual seduction.
This is what they've been on. This is how they did Solomon,
Man, it did.
right?
Yeah.
Who wouldn't do that if he's the wisest,
Top
the
dog.
richest? You trying to get your daughter slid up in there somewhere, right? Your daughter, if you a king, like, oh, you get my daughter up over there.
I gotta get your daughter in there. So
I get my daughter in, so try to get some of the action. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get a little piece of the pie.
That's how it is.
Ain't had no standing on the sideline.
Oh, he's gonna be a top prospect in the NBA or football.
Right.
Girl, you better get up over there.
Right. I'm
Get
gonna
over there.
show you how to conduct yourself around.
You ain't trying to go do no 9 to 5. We can go ahead and have pedicure, manicure, and everything, and maids and all that. You ain't gotta do nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That girl said, do his homework, treat him nice.
All that. But keep yourself up.
Come.
Tell them keep yourself up.
Cooking clean for him, keep the place neat.
Yeah.
You gotta do all that.
So this is what I'm seeing making sense. I'm trying to go back to these times, and you don't have too much records. You can go back into these times here, these time frames and timelines.
And we know all that's done on purpose.
Yeah, but I'm knowing it's the only thing that makes sense just looking here. But it's been consistent all the way through so far. It's always been the seduction
Come.
of the other nation from the female side. You know what I'm saying? Wanting to serve wood and stone. All right. Who was reading?
I was.
Go ahead.
Verse 33.
Yeah.
And that which cometh unto your minds.
33.
Oh, I'm sorry. 33. As I live, saith the Lord God, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out will I rule over you.
Yo, we have it. Right? God isn't playing. He said with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm. You know what a stretched out arm means, right?
His power.
If I gotta take my arm and stretch it out, you know what that means? Someone getting hit. Right? If I gotta get my arm in, I gotta do this, stretch my arm out.
Show you the power.
Someone getting hit.
Hot boxing.
I'll box him. Then he says, and with fury poured out, will I rule over you. That means we've been catching.
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 34. And I will bring you out from the people and will gather you out of the countries wherein ye are scattered with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out.
Now we know those people over there didn't get into the land like this. Did they?
No.
Did God gather them out the country where they were scattered? Because they still scattered,
Come.
right?
Come.
The majority of them live where?
On a coastline.
in the United States.
Con.
You didn't know that?
Israel?
The majority of them fake Jews?
In New York.
New York. New York. The majority of them is in New York, but the majority of them live in the United States of America. That's where they are. Right. So they still scattered, but this spread is I would gather you out of the countries wherever you were scattered with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury brought out. That didn't happen with them.
Nope. Nope.
They ain't fit no prophecy whatsoever.
At all.
Go ahead.
35. And I will bring you into the wilderness of thy people, of the people, and there will I plead with you face to face.
Did this happen to them? They ain't going to no wilderness. They wouldn't plead through face to face. None of that happened with them. None of that. Yes, sir.
They gonna tell you about that Holocaust 100,000 miles an hour.
There ain't no Holocaust in these texts. I don't know what that is. That have nothing to do with nothing because the Bible, if that was talking about the real Israelites, that would be in the text. Would you think that would be in there? Something like how they describing it? 6 million in birds of an oven. That would be somewhere in one of these prophecies. Yes, sir.
So they claiming they did what was some of the 236 years in Egypt and like many years in Rome. Like they claiming that's them like them really them people.
Yeah.
Them.
Yeah, they claiming that then. That's them.
They saying it all the way to we used to be black.
Yeah.
What?
They claim we used to be black.
These people are running around saying we used to be
Yeah.
black. We the people of the book. We used to be black.
Nah, I never heard that one. Never heard them claim to be black.
They would say that in the closet though.
Well,
that's called closet talk.
When you trap them good enough, they gotta say that. Cause you saying you the people of the book. How you turn white then? Where did this come from? You get leprosy all of a sudden. What was going on?
That's what they saying. They got leprosy.
No, they wouldn't be the people then.
If they got leprosy, they unclean.
So what are they saying on how
They
they
be quarantined.
well, they left and came back black?
They're not saying they, what I heard them said was just crazy. They said some of the tribes are black.
Yeah,
All of
yeah,
them.
they say that too. They say that
I
too.
never heard them say they were black. They said some of the tribes were black.
Mm.
I heard them go that far, but them saying they black, I never heard them say that.
Well, you know they having a real problem making Moshe a different color other than black now. They can't do it. And they keep trying to say, well, we can trace our lineage all the way back to Moses. But there you go with another problem again. Moses was in the Levant area. He was
Y'all grandmas from
everything
Europe.
around there is black.
Great grandmas from Europe.
Right. Right. Every time they trace one of their bloodline, go right back to Europe. I don't care what kind of story they pitching, how they pitching it. Where's your grandmother? In Europe. Okay, that's where we from. They don't even see it coming. They look checkmated like, whoa, what you talking about? It's impossible for you to be from anywhere other than Europe if your grandmother comes from Europe.
Yeah, so he brought us out. He brought us out from the. Yeah, they were not gathered. That's not a gathering,
God.
right? They made some decree or something and to come back into the land. Yeah, can we get Baruch chapter 2? Just to further reiterate that they're not the people. Baruch in your apocrypha, they're not the further Job.
You said chapter 2?
Chapter 2,
Oh.
verse 30 to 35.
Baruch chapter 2, verse 30 and 35. Be 31, 34 and 35, or 30 to 35.
What did I say?
You said 30 and 35.
30 to 35.
Come.
Go ahead.
Baruch chapter 2 from the top. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people, but in the land of their captivity they shall remember themselves.
And are we not doing that?
Come on.
They ain't never forgot themselves. They claim to be the people from way, way back. They
Mhm.
claim they never forgot themselves.
Mhm.
So I this don't fit you. You have to first forget yourself for it to even be make any sense.
Come.
Go ahead.
Verse 31. And shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear.
He need doing that now,
Mm-hmm.
right? More than any other time, this is the time he's giving us a heart and the ears to hear. Cause we understanding these scriptures now, right?
Come.
Go ahead.
And they shall praise me in the land of their captivity, and think upon my name.
And we're not doing that.
Wow.
They're not doing that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Are they in captivity?
Nope. They luggage.
When they was in captivity, they was thinking about the Most High God of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
They were still on their idol,
Mm-hmm.
like they are today.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Verse 33. And return from their stiff neck and from their wicked deeds.
Right? Some of us are doing that. Not all of us, right?
Come
A lot of us is coming back from the stiff necked stuff on our wicked deeds. Go ahead.
For they shall remember the ways of their fathers, which sinned before the Lord.
Are we not reading about it right now?
I'm doing it now.
Oh.
Remember the ways of our father that sinned against the Most High. Go ahead.
34. And I will bring them again into the land which I promised with an oath unto their fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and they shall be lords of it. And I will increase them, and they shall not be diminished.
So when we go back to the land, we're supposed to be lords of the land. If they're the people, how come they're not lords of the land over there? Why are they a mosque that they can't do nothing about over there? If they're lords of the land, they can just knock that down.
Mm-hmm.
They can't touch it
Mm-hmm.
because they are not lords of the land.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They don't fit them. Go ahead.
That was good. 35. And I will make an everlasting covenant with them to be their God, and they shall be my people, and I will no more drive my people of Israel out of the land, and that I have given them.
How does that make any sense when the majority of them live over here? If that's the promised land. Shouldn't it be the reverse?
Come,
The majority of them don't live in the promised land.
come.
Showing you that they know that's not their land. If that is, all y'all should be back
Wow. Wow.
in the promised land. The majority of y'all live in the United States of America.
Come.
Then they not scattered abroad all every corner.
They know living here is better than living over there.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the majority of them is over here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. That land over there probably don't even like them. They'll probably
They
spit
know
them
that
out.
ain't, they know that ain't their land. Their land is further south, the
Mm-hmm.
caves.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Let's go back to Ezekiel.
It's Caucasus Mountains.
Yes, sir. You in verse what now? 37.
37. Ezekiel chapter 20, verse 37. And I will cause you to pass under the rod, and I will bring you into the bond of the covenant.
So they gotta pass under the rod, right? Can we get that in Nehemiah? Nehemiah chapter 11, verse 1 and 2. Who got that?
I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
Were you from the top?
Yes,
What chapter we?
11.
Nehemiah chapter 11 from the top. And the ruler of the people dwell at Jerusalem.
So the rulers of the people dwelt at Jerusalem. Go ahead.
At the rest of the people also cast lots to bring one of the 10 to dwell in Jerusalem, the holy city, and 9 parts to dwell in other cities.
Right, to bring one of 10
Mm.
to go to Jerusalem, right? That's in Ezekiel said to pass under the rod. So when they pass under the rod, the 10th one, they put him to the side.
Okay.
Next, the 10th one, that's
Right.
why you're passing under the rod. They're picking the 10th one, right? One of 10, it says right here, dwell in Jerusalem. So, and those were the rulers. Verse 1 says, and the rulers of the people dwelled at Jerusalem.
Okay.
One of 10 dwelt in Jerusalem. So Jerusalem was where the rulers were,
Okay.
of the people.
Okay.
So in the wilderness, when they're passing under the rod, the same thing. They're passing under the rod to pick rulers or leaders
Okay.
of the people,
Right.
right?
Right.
So when they got them, you're gonna be a leader over 1,000, you over 10,000, you over something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get people, because it's all about moving in an orderly fashion,
Come.
right? In a fashion of an army. Everything's organized and planned.
Right.
And we are moving all wild and crazy. None of that.
Right.
Unorganized.
Unorganized. Everything got to be organized. We got to get rulers and stuff set up and organize everything up. This is what's happening here. All right, go ahead. Verse 2.
And the people bless all the men that willingly offered themselves to dwell at Jerusalem.
Right. So he said they blessed them. Right. So they gave them their blessing for them to want to be, because that position isn't an easy position. They all may want to be a leader. But you
Right.
have to know how to lead and
Right.
lead correctly. It comes out of responsibility, you know what I'm saying, different things. And then so I'm a leader, I can do what I want. No. Your responsibility. You got a job to do.
Right. Yeah.
Experience.
You got things to do. These people want to, they're running for Congress and they're running for all these different offices because they want to get up in there and do what they want to do. They ain't trying to go in there and serve the people
Right.
and make some things occur. They just want to get up in there and grab money and all this crap.
Right.
They get into all kind of sexual perversion and drinking blood and all kind of crap.
Come.
That's why
Wow.
they get these positions, but they don't care about the people. They talk about, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this for you, I'm gonna make this right, I'm gonna fix the road, I'm gonna
Right.
get you jobs, and get
Right.
up in there and do none of that.
It's all about the children.
Yeah, all kind of lies they'll tell you.
Come.
I just go back to Ezekiel chapter 20. Verse 38 now.
Verse 38. And I will purge out from among you the rebels.
Right? See, the rebels gotta go, like he was saying earlier. Right? All the Sambos, Coon,
Come.
whatever else you want to call them, house, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Brothers and sisters, them the rebels, they got to go. Listen, this never happened to them.
Right. Wow.
Where was the purging of them at? Where? Gotta purge out the rebels from among you, so the rebels got to go. Go ahead.
And them that transgress against me, I will bring them forth out of the country where they sojourn, and they shall not enter into the land of Israel, and ye shall know that I am the Lord.
See, the rebels ain't going into the land of Israel. The rebels ain't going in there. Them Israelite rebels ain't going into the land of Israel. They ain't gonna make it in. Look, we're running, but I'm an Israelite. I'm gonna get in. No, you're a rebel. You ain't getting in. I'll tell you where you will get in. A lake.
It's hot.
You get into that lake is where you're gonna get into. All right, go ahead.
Verse 39. As for you, O house of Israel, thus saith the Lord God, go ye serve ye every one his idol, and hereafter also.
Right, so they're serving that idol. This is at that time in Ezekiel, right? Then he tells them even after that you're gonna go ahead and do so as well, right? And they kept doing it over and over again. Go ahead.
Also, if ye will not hearken unto me, but pollute ye my holy name no more with your gifts and with your idols.
Right. So they kept doing it, man.
Wow.
Polluting the Most High name with the idol. That's one of the things that Gorilla is doing. When he claiming he never left the set, he coming out with Bashima Mashiach, he's polluting the Most High name. So the Most High name had nothing to do with gangbanging.
Right, half hood, half holy.
Nothing to do with dildos, none of that crap that you've been doing.
Right, right.
And all that foul language, you're defiling my name by adding my name to that stuff out your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Jay-Z says, don't mention my name and lames in the same sentence. This is what he said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You gonna mention my name, separate my name from the lames, and don't put my name in the same sentence.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Come.
With the Most High, you gotta separate him from all of that.
Come.
Wait, no, I ain't never left my hood, Bashima Mashiach, yo. Man, shut up. No, bro. No, separate that.
Come.
You polluting the Most High name again. That's all being reported.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Wow.
All these things they're doing, they ain't have to answer for it. Why would mama just been there? Hey, you was polluting my name. He gonna be, how was they doing that? You remember when you was saying now you never left your set and you was Bashima Mashiach outside and all that? You polluting my name.
Mm-hmm.
You make people think that I'm good with what you're doing.
Mm.
Like I'm with that. You put my name on that.
Wow.
This is why people don't believe Israelites. They're like, man, how you guys believe in God? You guys foul mouth and all this stuff. Like they no one believe that you really rolling with God, moving like that. Like, no, y'all ain't rolling with God like that.
Right.
Who would believe something like that? Does that make any sense to you?
Mm.
I wouldn't believe that.
No.
If I would have saw that, I'd have been like, that's not the truth over there.
Well,
That ain't the truth over there.
Yeah.
That can't be it.
Yeah.
I would never believe that. I wouldn't even mess around with it. I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Even Muslims try to roll humble.
Yeah.
Front period for a front.
Right. At least put on that guy look. You know what I'm saying?
A humble approach.
Yeah. Right. They gonna just come over with it immediately, hit your head over with the stuff. They go, well, man, nah, man, I'm nice. I'm good. I mean,
Right. Butter it up for
Butter it up for something. These guys come right out the back with it, man.
Flamethrowers.
Like, whoa, man. Can you soften it up a little bit, please?
Fiery swords.
God used to be known as a demon. What?
You can soften it up a little bit, bro.
Come. Yeah, that is true. You know, like at least a little smoothness to go like at least later down the line, maybe you might have an issue from that. Off the bat, just
Off the bat, most of them just out your head with,
Mhm.
I can have multiple wives and a whole bunch of cursing and everything that's right along with it, man. Joshua chapter 6. This is the verse I wanted to show Brother Servant Smith if he would have came on. We're gonna end it out right here though. And again, Israel to stop being like these nations, man. Cut it out. Stop being like these nations. Don't Joshua chapter 6, verse 23. Joshua chapter 6, verse 23. What are we looking for here?
I'll take it.
Go ahead, Austin.
You said Joshua chapter 6, verse 26?
23.
23. Joshua chapter 6, verse 23. And it reads, and the young men that were spies went in and brought out Rahab and her father and her mother and her brethren and all that she had. And they brought out all her kindred and left them without the camp of Israel.
See that? So when they brought Rahab out, they left and her brethren, her mother and her father and all that, but they left them outside the camp.
Okay.
They couldn't come in the camp because she is defiled. Her father, mother, brethren, and all that she had was defiled. They couldn't come in the camp. Right? So even though he's saying she believed, but if she believed, then how is it she can't come in the camp then? why you outside the camp then? Right? After
Uh.
you don't save the spies and all of that, you gotta come outside the camp.
Mm.
And the text says,
Still gotta be separated.
the text says, left them
Mm.
outside the camp. What they didn't wasn't out there temporarily, that's where they left them
Mm-hmm.
outside the camp.
Mm.
Can't come into the camp.
Didn't bring them back in.
No,
Didn't sneak them back through the door.
no.
Yeah, they can't get in. I already told them 3 times. They can't get in.
They sneaking back in the back window, none of that.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
So that's what I wanted to show him to reconcile Rahab, because y'all always bring Rahab up, and Rahab hit the 2 spies, and Rahab believed, and
Come.
Rahab was faithful and all that. And I'm like, all that you say, she was still left outside the camp, brother. She still was put right back into her Gentile situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it was.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Unto this day.
Mm.
Verse 24.
Joshua chapter 6, verse 24. And it reads, And they burnt the city with fire, and all that was therein. Only the silver and the gold, and the vessels of brass and of iron, they put into the treasury of the house of the Lord.
Yeah, so they took all the silver and the gold,
Mm.
right? Because the silver and gold can be purified,
Come.
put under the fire, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all the vessels of brass and iron, all that can be,
Right.
fire to it,
Melted down.
melted down,
Purified.
clean it up.
Come.
They took all that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Of course, no, before they cleaned it all up, then they put it in the treasury of the Most High.
Wow.
So anything the house of God need, they have silver, gold,
Mm-hmm.
brass, iron, all that to get all that stuff done.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 25.
25. And it reads, And Joshua saved Rahab, the harlot, alive, and her father's household, and all that she had. And she dwelleth in Israel even unto this day, because she hid the messengers which Joshua sent to spy out Jericho.
Right. So this is the verse that he pulled, and he said, well,
Hmm.
he dwelt in Israel. Yeah, he dwelt in Israel outside the camp.
Like you've been telling him.
Like I've been telling them,
Mm.
he outside the camp.
Mm.
That's where she was.
Mm.
The text that they left them outside the camp.
Come.
They could, and then verse 25, he just ready called her a harlot.
Come.
According to the law, she would have, if she was an Israelite, she'd have been dead.
Right. Right.
You can't be that in Israel.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
None of that.
That's super unclean.
Yeah.
So she was a Canaanite.
She's a Canaanite. You would know at this time in Israel,
Mm-hmm.
she would probably be the only woman
Right.
that have slept with multiple men.
Mm-hmm.
Because in Israel, you have one husband.
Right.
You would have multiple husbands. They'd be like, you got how many you slept with? I slept with about 70, 80. You're like, what?
Unheard of.
Unheard of over here. Can't do that over here. You be dead.
Huh. Yeah, and that's who we letting in the door.
No.
In the back.
That's who service they're trying to let in the door.
Outside.
I'm telling him that the text keep calling this woman a harlot.
Mm-hmm.
He claiming she changed. When you go in Egypt, man, you still call her a harlot.
Mm.
'Cause you have to really think. I'm gonna just go to mama, like it's her house. We staying with mama. She don't want them harlots in the house.
Oh man.
If you left the back door open, she might have been a little tired. You got a different attention while you leaving that back door open.
Mm-hmm.
If mama didn't want her in the house.
You cannot be that in Israel. That just can't get that. You can't be that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But again, she only stayed alive, I told him, because the text tells us right here,
Mhm.
because she hid the spies.
Right. Right.
Right?
Right.
And they swore to her in God's name.
Right.
It's the only why she's alive.
Right. Nothing to do with her personally other than that.
That just dawned on me. Do you know what they gonna do in that back door? You letting in these strangers? Wow.
They don't fear your God.
It ain't a thief at night, and they don't need no night to. There's some infiltrators in like they come into. You know what they off?
You know what they own.
You
You know
must.
what they own.
Wow.
I would think.
Try to dethrone the king.
No, they coming in. They coming in with their foolishness, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Why?
If we get them out there and fight, do you think they're really abandoning their
No.
Canaanite God? He
Nope.
gonna say, "Y'all think that
Nope.
we guessing.
Right.
Now we guessing.
And they quit. Who is that up there? Who is this guy?
Now we guessing. Right?
Mhm.
'Cause they used to dealing with a statue and idol,
Right.
but now they talking about they praying to a God we can't even see.
Right.
They're like, what they doing?
Right.
So these people is crazy.
Right. And we calling them dumb idols.
They can see their God. Now how you pray to a God you can't see? They said we saw him.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't seen him.
Mm-hmm.
He don't show himself like that.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't like that. You just can't go into no room and go.
Right.
He don't move like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But he did. They're like, that's crazy. You know, we be able to go see him. Like, well, I know how you work. You can't even do it.
Mm-hmm.
What was that? You're not pulling the little C's on Little Caesar, where the dude got stuck up. What was that? Jeroboam.
That's
What?
Julius.
Julius Caesar. You're
Yeah.
not pulling a Julius Caesar on.
Oh yeah, I mean you can't do that, but they used to seeing something. A statue or you go to some temple and something,
Mm-hmm.
but then they're doing a whole bunch of orgies and all that. They used to all that kind of stuff. They come over here, they don't see that.
Mhm.
I don't see them at too long, you know what I'm saying, when you can continue in that, you know. And again, you would have other nations once they find out what they did,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna try to kill them.
Wow.
They gonna say, oh man, you know Rahab the harlot? Yeah, man, dude, she despised and sold out Jericho.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yep. She did that. Yep.
She did that.
Oh, we gotta go get her.
No, look,
She's different.
she's over there in their camp. Yeah,
Right.
sneak over there. And, listen, she outside the camp.
Right.
She ain't in the camp. She
Right.
outside. She on there. We can get on the outside of the camp.
That's unprotected too.
She's unprotected outside the camp. You know what I'm saying? Get her up out of here.
Come.
All right, with that, man, we're gonna bring it to a close. Sarah Smith don't want to come get these Gentiles in the back door no more.
Hmm.
I really want to see him. Oh, man.
Hmm.
I really want to see him get the Gentiles in the back door.
You know that ain't gonna happen now. You know that ain't gonna happen.
You click on the live stream right now. Ta-da, for those listening to the live stream.
Come.